we will do... Hi. Welcome to Tabletop Fables, Prince of the Apocalypse.
So hard.
We got our intro after hitting the go live button, but we will do it after we come back from the break, hopefully, so everyone can see.
I tried really
If not,
hard.
at the end of the stream, we will go offline for 2 seconds and come back and do it. Okay. I am Brett, the DM of tonight, and these are our wonderful players. So,
hello.
To my right, they're still getting organised. Did you read the top one or just the bottom one?
Bottom one. Louder! Dinosaur sounds, everyone.
We didn't. So, Nick, could you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Nick. I'm Cody's new housemate.
A few hours.
At least thanks for your house till I get evicted. I am playing Emissos. Emissos is a half-elf druid who doesn't quite know his way around the world and is entrusting that to his dear friends.
Dear friends? Is that because you're a druid?
No, he means his dear friend.
Because he's a druid.
Yeah, but on the side, it will turn into a deer and then go, bah.
Oh dear.
Then you cut your own heart out, as we've seen in the last game.
And I am Emissos, a human now sorcerer, who is very much unconscious on a stone floor after we left him.
Wait,
You're
what?
Emissos? You're Emissos?
Yes.
No, I'm Emissos.
You said you were Emissos.
You said you're Emissos and you're a sorcerer.
Both actually incorrect.
There's no other way you could have got that more wrong.
And I'm very much conscious on a grass floor.
I'm also the DM of this map.
Hi, I'm Jacob. I'm playing Molbath. I'm the human necromancer. I'm really looking forward to finally raising from dead eventually, if I don't die first.
Hi, I am Ishtar. I am playing Truedream, the Goliath cleric. I am sick as heck and drugged up to my eyeballs. This will be fun.
It'll be a massive fever dream then.
I'm Anthony. I'm playing a Azmir paladin, and I'm totally tapped out.
This is fine.
Well, you may be tapped out skill-wise, they're tapped out hit points-wise, so...
That's not my problem.
Because last time
This is
they
fine.
attended the Sacred Stone Monastery.
I have one spell slot left.
While there was a brilliant plan that kind of half the people followed the plan, half the people got confused. It all went
Somewhere
south,
there,
somewhat.
made up.
One was a horse out the front gate waiting for something to happen. So eventually they managed to kill a priest who was interrogating some of them. Some of them got knocked unconscious. A lot of people had to burn a lot of resources to keep things going. And there's a noise coming from further down below the main room. Some sort of banging on metal. It doesn't seem to be getting closer, I should make that clear. And for a moment, it seems to be peace at least. No alarm further in the monastery. So we'll just get a bit of a head count. Who's unconscious? You two? And you guys are...
We're up.
You're meant to be doing what we do. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm a
Get down here.
I'm going to start collecting bodies.
I'm going to do what I do best here, and I'm going to go up with my doggo nose and boop. Boop.
That's right.
You
You're
know,
still
the
a
most
hyena.
practical thing that I can do as a dog.
That's right. You're still a hyena right now. This is fine.
I'm going to essentially still got my wings and stuff out, and until that like subsides and fades away, I'm just going to start just piling bodies with their own weapons, just
Yes, propping them up.
yeah, into walls and just
My question, therefore,
desecrating the shit.
the
out of
monks
them.
who were punching you and had no weapons on them, what weapons are you using to hold them up with?
I'll break the table. I'll break some of the shattered tables and just spike them.
I was gonna say, break off their arms and put it up.
I think that's what everyone was thinking you to do.
I thought he was going to eat the bodies.
That's it. So you start doing that.
Yep. Until I think it only lasts a minute, so until I start basically, I got most of the way through one until I just calm down.
I am going to be keeping an eye out for anything happening. I'm going to reopen the door and get these two that are unconscious outside. Because I have one spell slot left.
So you're briefing.
Yeah, I'm going to keep booping because it's the most annoying practical joke. Like, I think it's hilarious, but
Who are you booping?
you.
Your nose is very wet.
I can't
With
tell.
blood. So eventually you pull them all outside.
Cackling of a hyena in the background.
How do they sound again?
Well, in the intro.
There is actually a hyena sound in the intro when we can eventually hear it.
It better be that.
I wanted the Lion King one. That was even better.
That's copyright.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
So you pull them all outside.
You got any plans for what to do with their unconscious bodies, or are you just gonna plop them?
Well, I was thinking for these two, we either leave them here, or I just put them on the riverbank and see what happens when they wake up.
I'm gonna go by the main door, the source of the banging. Give it a good sniff.
That's what I was about to say. I think I'm gonna head downstairs.
No, we want to rest.
No, I need a rest.
So
I just
you
can't converse that to
go
you.
into the middle room with the four columns, the altar, the symbol of the black earth cold above it. You go down the stairs to area M21.
For those following at home.
For those following home, you start going down the stairs and you see there's sort of actually a carpet. Yeah, the floor of this large chamber consists of loose red earth. A column of natural stone stands near the middle of the room, and a row of sturdy iron bars with a sliding cage door, which is currently shut, walls off the western portion of the room. A door of iron plate stands in the western wall behind the iron bars, while a similar door exits to the east, to the south. A wide set of stairs is what you're walking down. You see behind the cage, large caged off section, a giant insect-like creature that's sort of hunched over and walking like a man but bigger. It would once had 4 eyes, although 2 of them had been poked out. Its hands have been cut off and replaced with metal claws. Nature check or Arcana check? Those thing down.
I mean, even if he did find out, he wouldn't be able to tell me.
Yeah.
Natural 2.
But you might know at least.
You're not sure what it is.
I am
Might as well
standing
try.
up with
That-
the bodies.
As it sees you, it's this little mandibles sort of click in front of its head and smashes against the metal. Clang.
D&D is a lot more fun when you're drugged up to your eyeballs on cold medicine.
Does the cage look
That's a real compliment to normal team skills.
Everything is hilarious, just like mandibles, like.
I didn't even do that.
Yeah, but I did.
You did that!
Yeah, that's why it was funny because I did it.
I'll pet the giant hyena and point back upstairs and go back up.
Oh. First, I'll trundle over to the closed door. Give a sniff under that. Like, is it-
So the bottom of M9 here, so down here.
yeah, that was the door that led to where the clanging's coming from.
No, you went down and you saw the clang.
Oh,
It
I
was
saw
coming
the
from
clang.
behind the cage. That was
Yeah.
this creature.
Yeah. There were no doors in that room apart from where we came from.
You came downstairs. There's a door to the east, and
Yeah.
there's a door behind the cage.
Okay. Is it just like earthly smells or like fresh air? or-
You're getting the scent of whatever this creature is down here.
Oh, it's
so
just overwhelming.
it's just it's been down here for a while. You just can tell from the scent that its wounds aren't particularly clean
Yeah.
and slightly infected.
Yeah.
It's just generally not a good
Not
smell.
happy.
There's been a bunch of blood and old death here. Not some of it not as old as you'd like.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you'd like it fresh.
Might be hot still.
Let's ask the third horse.
Alright, I'm gonna go back upstairs.
So let's head back upstairs. Head back through the dining room. What are your passive perceptions at the moment?
11.
Passive. I think it's only 10.
It doesn't matter. you hear heavy footsteps and the noise of metal from the southern door, or behind the southern door, like the cedary area. Seems to be getting closer. As in, you hear multiple.
Yeah. I'll slap him on the arse and run out the back to where Truedream went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you head outside. Yeah. So the monastery itself was on the edge, current background of the monastery, and I'm sitting in the way. But it's on a large sort of stone plateau, and you're at the back of it. Looks like you can probably head further around behind, and people won't be able to see you if you need to hide away. After all, but you're unconscious.
We're on the riverbank, apparently.
That's what I'm dreaming of.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way to the riverbank.
Yeah, we're basically gonna try and hide
The
out.
riverbank is like 3 hours away, on foot.
Yeah,
especially if you're carrying me.
riverbank.
So if I can, I'll take one. She'll take one.
Yeah, and we'll basically just go and hide out
Cool.
until
Same,
things all blow over and we get a nice
Can
long
you
rest.
two please make con save or con checks?
Want it to all blow over.
That is a 9.
15.
So after about an hour lugging along, who's carrying Molbath?
I think I'll.
Yeah, you wake up. Your head's a throbbing headache as the blood's rushed to your head. See the back of a suit of armor.
If you wouldn't mind, can you put me down?
Just
It drops in, goes back
Do
to
you
the
drop him
side.
10 feet?
I'm not quite 10 feet tall, so
I assume our horses
No,
would
you're
stay out
shorter
front.
than me.
like all like that.
Well, they were brought around the edge, so you could pick them up on the way through.
Yeah. Oh. I assume we would have taken our horses with us.
Yeah.
Tied the two of them to the
Do I count
horses.
a short rest for HP?
No.
No.
No. And as that happens, Emharis starts to come to consciousness as well. In about an hour, you both gain 1 hit point.
Excellent.
You're just like on my shoulder and just like plodding along.
I choose to stay there.
At a reasonable pace.
Yeah, I'm not like bolting. I'm just like a slow, steady, like almost Terminator style walk.
If you guys sit on the back of the cart as you head off, then you can get a short rest before you reach the
During this I'm gonna stand up and then back into normal me.
Can you make an animal handling check?
13.
Well done.
The horses are very wary of you, but they don't like
happy.
bolt. So quick they didn't quite work out what happens.
They are displeased.
Eventually you reach the riverbank where you were dropped off.
Cool. We're not gonna go close enough that we get picked up by a ship, but like a little bit further in, so we're clearly away from the monastery, but we can take some time to rest ourselves before we go back for the next round of murder.
Sure.
I will give you both a cure wounds, a single D8.
Are you intending to have a long rest or just take a short rest?
I would like a long rest.
I would very much like a long rest, but if need be, I can survive.
Yeah, like I can make do with a short, but I want a long.
If you have a long rest, you will be returning at night time.
Great.
That's
Yeah.
what
That's even better.
What's this talk about returning?
Well, we need to investigate the rest of the church.
We still need to slaughter the rest of the heathens.
Yes, I think we need to have a discussion about tactics before we go back in.
More accurately, we need to find the dignitaries who were kidnapped.
Yes.
No, the plan this time is Del Yolan first, and
Oh,
Will's
yes.
coming behind me.
Oh, yes.
Well,
Oh, yes.
we did really fight for all of them. Where were you anyway?
No, I was busy.
I think I'm going to pretend to sleep for a little while.
Praise Bane.
Roll performance.
Actually, not bad. The performance is going to be 17.
You could be convinced that he was asleep.
Anytime anyone else is watching us.
As I was gonna say, as he does it, like I'm gonna mimic him and just like really badly, except actually go to sleep.
Yep. You fall asleep.
Back up a brother.
Like how dogs can sleep in very strange positions. You just like, flop.
Yeah.
Your legs above your head.
So you all sleep.
Biting your
Time
tongue.
begins to pass. I presume you all have food.
Yep.
And eventually reaches about 10 at night. You've all had a long rest. Your hit points are restored. Magic and so forth is restored.
I sort of wince a little bit,
I get to
draw my dagger out, look away and slice the back of my arm. I sort of try to sense if I feel more magical.
You do that. You
Imagine I take a bit of damage.
no. Roll Arcana.
Not good. 11.
You seem to have magic at your fingertips.
I will do a very similar thing.
Whether
Except,
it's your blood or whether it's someone else's.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do.
I was
That's
actually
it.
going to ask you about this. One of my 10 things, basically, every time I let out the wings, I have to penance. Would you? And basically, I was going to like use my Azmir Radiance to like myself. I was just wondering if you'd let me do that without a spell slot.
Just like shoot yourself in the face.
Well, basically, the burn that's on my face is my own hand,
Okay.
and I just myself every time. I'm fine with adding a smite into it, like my spell slots.
I like the sound of that. For any, so what do you think's fair? Like until you gain more hit points, anytime you try to do a positive charisma check, you get a penalty. Because you burn yourself in the face and have a massive burn mark.
Yeah, well, it's always kind of there anyway, but yeah, basically, whatever.
But it's like fresh and like bubbling.
Yeah. It's not
The
free.
result of Kohagarazi touching himself.
Yeah, so tonight, who has dark vision? Not again.
No, I've got dark vision.
Yeah, so do I.
Is this because of the lantern?
Yes. I also went with the character. I have dark vision and can cast light at will.
I'll shoot you in the hand.
Great, so I'm going to give dark vision to the whole party, and you're going to go light, and we're all going to get for fuck's sakes.
Yeah, so you guys are getting all ready.
Yeah.
Perhaps tactics is something you want to discuss?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I suggest you go first. Obviously, you're far more capable than we are at dealing with these people.
Well, I mean, you seem to be ranged fighters anyway.
Yes, we try to be.
Well, I guess try and just back us up then.
We will do our utmost best.
Yeah, I don't think I believe you, but that's alright.
I promise to do at least as well as you.
Hey, you're alive.
With any luck, the missing dignitaries are still alive. So we shall take the first point and also be joined by Emissos. From the rear will come up behind Emharis and Molbath. So you two should try to work on range and throwing in behind us. You can come in as the hyena that you have shown yourself that you can become for some reason now. And we will come in with melee.
I whisper to Emharis, remember to tap me on the shoulder before you run away.
Thanks, good. I'll tell you.
Make a deception check.
I think we should check the other side of the building first. I mean, where we entered last time is probably well guarded.
Oh,
That is correct.
the building. When I was being mercilessly pummeled by them, I heard something from downstairs. It didn't sound very pleasant.
Yes, it was a large insect-like creature. I have no idea what it was, but it had
Did it have good bone strength?
well, its arms had been lopped off and replaced with swords. So
Interesting. We should investigate.
I figured in our current state it was probably best not letting that thing out.
We could also go home.
What's the fun in that?
Fine.
Well, now you can't run away.
Oh well, you just watch me.
We'll run away and come back later.
Just call me Sir Robin.
Okay, so I believe we are going to head towards.
You head back towards.
And I think this time we're going via not the kitchen.
So as you approach, there's only one path towards it. You hear first, but then you also see that the sliding visor's been opened and someone's looking out. You hear them call back inside. You
Can
start hearing
I
shouts through the
Send
place.
my Ravine over top and look for his eyes.
Sure.
I assume the gate isn't roofed.
Well, it's like there are large open courtyards, so as it flies in, you see sort of about 40 feet, 30, 40 feet sort of far past the original wall, there's a boulevard open to the sky. Very long, thin, so basically that one. In it, there's a series of statues. They are 4 stone statues of gargoyle-ish appearance. Well, they're gargoyles in the sense of there are gargoyle statues in the world.
As we all know, they're all gargoyle creatures as well.
Gargoyle creature. You would know that, yes. You're a trained kind of. So you fly the Ravine further around. The only other place you get a clear look in is the outdoor garden. You do see that there is a gate on the outdoor garden. It was just very overgrown. It's a bit more obvious from inside. There are a series of statues in that garden as well. 2 of them, I think it's 2. Let's double check. 2 of them are gargoyle design. The other, what's that? 4, if I want to do maths. 4 look like various humanoids. Roll a perception check.
22.
Cool. Roll an Arcana check.
21.
Through your raven's eyes, you see that these 4 humanoid statues are incredibly detailed in various poses of agony or and you think they've all been petrified.
I relay all this information as the flying.
Yep. And to the east of after the garden, the rooms are up and raised a bit. And there doesn't seem to be windows to them, so yeah.
Alright, I snap back to my vision.
You guys, meanwhile, have been hearing, just even you saw a little bit that inside people are moving around and taking up defensive positions.
Well, if there's a door on the other side of the complex, maybe best to circle around and...
Perhaps you two should charge in from here and we'll swing round and reinforce from the back.
Well, that doesn't seem very tactically sound, does it?
We have already proven that splitting the party across too many rooms is a bad idea.
Is it? I had no idea.
Well, the reason we didn't join you in there is because I think 2 worshippers of Bane covered in worshipping paraphernalia would...
Have not gone over well.
Oh, it didn't, did it?
Well, how did your side of the conversation go?
It was
A
going
lot
fine
better.
until you screwed us.
Look, now's not the time. Perhaps it's best we wait out here, in the tree line. Perhaps I'll send out a scout. We can dispatch them in smaller lots than a castle full.
That is a good idea. My ideal idea would be to set the entire thing on fire, but there is the potential that the dignitaries are still alive.
It
So we
also
should
appears
not.
to be a stone building.
People burn.
Just try to go in there then. We just discussed we don't want to do that.
Well, we can discuss what else we may do while we hide in the tree line for a little while and see what happens.
Yes.
Apparently, you're already sitting on the side of the road in the tree line, just waiting for the argument and Mum and Dad to stop fighting.
About an hour goes past, nothing happens.
I maintain looking for my ring eyes at the other door. Garden.
Sure. You can probably circle around. Can Raven see in the dark?
No.
That's an important question.
It's light the
I
room.
assume they have some sort of fires in their cap.
You
They
can
don't.
assume wrong.
Bastards.
They do have like torches and stuff. It's really a case of you can watch the kitchen door or the garden door or the front door without the ability to see in the dark. You can't sort of float around above.
I'll
See
just
all of
watch
them?
the garden door then.
You see inside the garden some monks come out and just take positions of meditation.
In the garden?
Yes.
Nothing moves when they enter or anything.
Nothing moves.
Right.
Make a perception check.
Ooh.
Good old Raven. 23.
Oh boy.
How many natural 20s has that been now?
2 out of like 3 rolls, I think, for the Raven.
That was an over 22.
Yeah.
You see as they walk in, they go like this.
Alright.
Technically their thumbs are up too, but I can't do that.
Alright.
Yeah. So it's like it's basically
Like an arrowhead.
it's basically this symbol
Ah, like that.
with their fingers.
Yeah, this one.
So they do that and they gesture to the statues.
Yeah.
And they,
I informed Emharis of this.
I don't know what it means.
Oh. Yes, that was the sign you should do when you went there.
Yeah, that's the Zhentarim sign.
It is not.
I should assign to Truedream. You're a cleric. Does this ring any bells for you? Is it a religious thing?
I look at the helmet that he had that had the same symbol, and then I point at it.
Yes, so do we know what it means?
I assume it's their symbol of their church and provides safe passage, as we also have our own sacred signals.
Might I suggest that maybe we sneak round? Clearly, you're not coming out.
hands all.
Yeah,
The question is, what does it represent? Is it an arrowhead? Is it a symbol of a mine shaft? Is it
Symbol of some sort of god.
some sort of, it could be a literal meaning, it could be
You know
just
religious people.
My
ambiguous
source,
meaning.
my guess would be it represents a mountain of some kind.
I assume it is the representation of their false idols.
So how hard is it to get
So
around the
points a
building?
lot.
Like each, like that's about 100 feet, 100 feet, 100 feet. So
I mean, like, sneak around.
to the other side. From what you've seen through your Raven and you walk through next to it during the day, they're assuming people are looking outside all like the arrow slits, like the vision slits. It'd be very difficult not to be spotted. There's not even many spots you can hide, even if you were good at sneaking.
There's no cover around outside.
No.
Do you think
There
this
are
time of
small
night-
sections of cover, but
What if we hugged the wall? Like,
Yeah, what if we went right onto the wall?
how
They wouldn't
far,
be able to look directly down.
how far away would you say we are from the actual building right now?
you'd be 60 feet.
Because if we hugged the wall all the way around and then just like ducked under the door, like the view slit, and then just hugged all the way around.
Yeah, because that's the thing with those walls. You can't look
You can't
directly down
actually,
because
like-
it's
Yeah.
angles.
They're actually flat and
Um,
sloped on the outer side, so
Yeah.
you can find like that.
Yeah,
Well, we have-
if you went, you could crawl basically along the ground, but next to the wall, and the arrow, the direction would be very difficult to do anything through. Or if you get on basically on the roof and do the same thing. The roof is like clay tiles, so it makes a lot of noise, but
Look at the heavy armor and sheer size. And... Nah, it doesn't seem feasible.
Wall.
But the thing is, how do we want to get in? Do we want to walk in through the front door, or do we want to sneak in?
I feel the front door is really heavily guarded now.
I feel like the front door and the left-hand side door will be incredibly guarded.
How many have you seen as you've gone over, brother?
I didn't. I saw 6 in the garden, and that was it.
In the
Yes.
garden. And you said they were meditating.
4?
No, you saw 3 monks.
Ah,
Three monks, two
There were
statues.
6 statues,
Yeah.
2 of which are gargoyle designs, and there's 3 monks.
and clearly, as a fellow spellcaster, you know all gargoyle statues are also gargoyles.
Always, every time,
Yes.
without fail.
I imagine the Zhentarim would have some. That is pretty fair.
The ideal would honestly be to have a tunnel underneath, but I doubt we will be that lucky.
So can you roll Arcana? Speaking of that, you can get assistance if you want.
Gothic chic.
Hello.
You ruined me, bro. 21. It's going so well.
Ruined me.
One bit of gargoyle lore you do know is that they're said to be, come from shards that fall off of Ogramok. I'll pronounce his name for you one day. Who is a name you've heard that these people worship.
Right.
So,
Oh, well.
It's probably real gargoyles.
yeah. As he walks around destroying things on the elemental plane of Earth, sometimes shards fall off, and wherever they land, gargoyles grow.
You know what I wouldn't be expecting if this was our keep? The exact same attack.
I feel like
Well,
maybe I post more guards to actually kill
I
the
was
last one.
going to propose the literal thing of we do have a mask and a robe and 2 giant hired thugs.
And those who saw us before are dead.
Those that saw us before are dead. And being a dignitary to ride in on a horse with a prisoner and 2 hired thugs would not be a unwelcome sight.
So, plan A again.
Perhaps you could run in there in disguise and say
But
you were
this
attacked on the
time,
way here.
we don't split the party.
Hence why you're 2 hired thugs.
Maybe let me see if I can get the door open. If not, I'll retreat and we can replan. We do? You two be ready.
It's worth a shot.
What's gone?
You require
I
backup.
assume you go back a bit further and
Uh,
probably wait a little bit of time and
Yes.
do all the completely not, things that
That's
make,
good.
not like, oh look, there's the gate right there. Hi.
While he's watching, he said, look away for a moment.
Would you like to ride in on a horse,
Knock on
as
the
it'll be
door,
odd to
wait
turn
for
up
the
on one
split.
afterwards?
Yes.
Okay, so before I turn into a horse and provide passage, I'm going to cast Dark Vision on you just in case.
Now, while I hate to ask, would you please punch me in the face?
I punch you in the face before she goes.
It doesn't hurt.
Clonk!
That's not her. I enjoy
So
it.
he takes 1 plus your strength modifier damage.
Oh, he's unconscious.
1 plus 2, so 3 damage.
Thank you. Let's go.
Alright. Turn into hey, nay.
You get enough of a blood nose that blood starts dripping under the bottom of the mask down your neck,
Yeah.
and it's dented slightly.
I would like to move my Raven to above the courtyard where the gargoyles are.
Yep.
I jump on Emissos as a horse and start riding into town.
So,
I try to, I sort of message him like, a bit erratic now.
Okay. I'd be a dick.
I'm
it's not even
fucking
performance at this
broken.
point. You are still new to being a horse.
Yeah.
You are not used to being ridden
Yeah.
as a horse. So
There were long, lonely nights on the road.
So no matter, you'd look like you're skitterish in general because
Yeah.
there's a person on your back.
Yeah, getting used to this new.
Yeah. So that's not difficult.
Arch your back.
Well, I was going to say it's going to be awkward enough as it is, as we don't have any, bridle, saddle, all the shit you need to ride a horse.
I mean, you
This
got
is gonna
other
look-
horses.
Yeah. But they would be tied up, won't they?
I'll just message you on the way and say, when we get to the door, buck me off.
Alright, going to do that.
Sure, make an athletics check as a horse.
15.
Yeah, that'll do. You kick him off with enough strength that.
I sort of crawl forward and just bang on the door. Let me in!
Just make persuasion or deception check. You'll get advantage because of all the blood coming in your face of the horse.
That's better.
It's like it really does come
Deception?
to literally
23.
last night you got the shit kicked out of it.
He's still got bruises from then, and
23 for deception.
he's here. woman go, quick, and the door gets pulled back, and Monk runs out and just grabs you and half helps you up, half pulls you in.
Yeah. As I message, kick the door.
Yeah, I turn around and go to the door. Have it.
Strength check.
10.
Cool. But the DC is pretty low because as a horse you are a larger creature, and so it's basically the same as Goliath when it comes to strength stuff. So yeah, you kick the door open.
Well, I imagine they get it as they're trying to close it.
You see a monk jump backwards with monk-like reflexes.
Whoa, easy there.
You see that there are 2 monks and a guy wearing metal-y stone armor defending, this room.
As he tells me to be easy, I'm just going to naturally settle down and go straight up to him.
So you get pulled in and so you walk.
Yeah, I've been told to be easy, so it's going to look like some almost magic trick of tell the horse to be easy. And then it calms it. Yeah, he's got animal friendship.
No one who knows that the horse is a druid
Yeah.
is alive. So you sort of walk in and they're just like, and just grab your mane and half pull you in just so they can close the door quickly and
The one that pulls my mane, I'm going to buy it.
roll an attack.
Strength?
He punches you.
Will be.
Plus
13.
Back to him for
Ducks out the way just in time. Actually, I'll let you roll an advantage because it's a surprise attack.
I mean, I was expecting it.
14.
That is their AC.
We have found the AC.
Filthy monks.
So roll your damage. Or it'd probably be your...
I was going to say, being a bite.
Does the
it's gonna
horse
be
have a
something-
bite attack?
No. No, bite attack.
Have been bitten by a
plus
horse.
5
Not
to each.
No, they're not.
What? The bite is the main attack?
I think a buck
Oh,
and
no, hang on,
would
that's
be.
hyena, idiot.
That makes more
It's
sense.
like 3D.
No, it doesn't have a
Alright, what's your strength mod?
4.
So you do... So the mod is 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's plus 4.
So you do 5 damage. One
What?
plus the...
I was only after a single hit point, I'm just like, fuck you, you bit me, you grabbed my name.
Take his hand off.
You're not used to being a horse.
So that you hear the monk swear under
Yeah,
her breath and she steps back.
I imagine I get kicked in the guts or something.
The other one's lifting you up and this guard steps forward. What happened? Report.
Some followers of Bane on the road. They almost killed me.
They attacked the temple last night, during the day. You were lucky to have survived.
We almost didn't. It's only because of his speed we got out of there.
Oh, daylight.
I wiped the blood from my face.
Which I attack under the cupboard.
They'll never expect it.
They killed Quabo.
What?
Yes, they killed Quabo.
More powerful than I was worried.
Yes, you were lucky to have survived. The abbotess will want to hear a report.
Yes, of course.
She's in the altar chamber.
Okay.
Turn around, just poof, 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 on the big doors behind. Take the horse somewhere.
Come with me, horse. Come on.
Get out of here. They go back to
The
defending.
horse is the main
Round 2.
They go back to paying attention to the front gate. So you head in to this, boulevard open to the sky. You see a raven sitting on the edge.
Is there anyone in this room now?
No, but there are 4 gargoyles
Yeah, like a
statues.
Clark from the Raven, which
Okay.
mostly sounds like
That was the room we were in before?
No.
Okay. I go up and try to open the door. Head to the chamber we were in before.
Uh-huh. What are you dressed like? You're dressed in the full rose and the mask?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you head to that door. It's locked.
Knock on it.
And you see it. Who is it?
Slade. Here with a message.
Wilson Slade. Roll deception.
Nat 20 for a 26. They're expecting me.
Wait, aren't you my cousin?
The door.
Yes.
Yes, the door opens. Alright, come in. You see standing, so basically in the middle of the room, looking fairly patient, is a tall woman. I think she's tall human woman, but she's wearing like a more ornate mask, very large horns on top of it. Strangely, no eye slits.
So she's blind?
Well, she can't blow no eye slits. So.
Okay.
Well, she can't see through the mask.
That's what I was getting at. So she can't. She's
Well, she might be able
blinded by
to.
the
Might be
mask.
one-way mirror.
No, she just doesn't have eyes.
I'd say, given
In her
that,
head.
she's probably got tremor sense.
Probably.
There are two dwarfs next to her with ashen skin and red eyes, each holding a large war pick. There are also 2 monks in the room, and next to her is another one of these guys wearing the plate armor. So as you walk in, she just sort of moves her head slightly to the side. Seems to be more listening to you than looking. Make a perception check. Actually, what's your passive perception?
Not good.
It's not good enough, but you know what? Don't worry, you don't even need to roll.
I could roll on a 20.
Yeah, why not? We'll give it a go.
That is a 15.
Yeah, as you walk in, she sort of shifts her head and moves to the side, and you also notice she's barefooted and her feet shift slightly in position.
She is tough.
Not nice stuff.
Pop wasn't right.
And she's sort of half cocked her head towards you and then back to you.
Report. Followers of Bane on the road almost killed me. It looks like they're amassing a force of some size nearby.
She sort of swears. Turns to one of the monks. She says, "Go below. Tell Milos of this." He just bows. Actually, make a persuasion check. That's probably the better thing to do.
18.
Yeah, it's good enough. And he bows and he runs off deeper into the temple. What else?
I was near the edge of the river. Boats. Of them. Large boats pulling in. I don't know how many. I barely escaped when they saw me.
Interesting.
I don't know why. Why are they here?
Neither do I. We had an attack during the day. Probably because they know what is coming.
How could they?
Well, the four prophets have been seeing the return of the elemental eye. Perhaps even those of lesser beings such as gods will know the great angry earth will destroy all on it.
And what good do they think they can possibly do against it?
Nothing, just more fodder. Their bones will be ground to dust.
Fools.
Yes. You've done well.
Thank you.
And one of the monks you see sort of like, wow, praise. He gets back to his position. Get fed, get rid of this beast, and resume your position. We are defending this fortress. We expected them to return.
If you wish, I need some time to recover, but I could lead a scouting party. I know where they were last. I know where they pulled into the shore.
You see, as you say, like, only time to recover, there's just like a slight twitch from her. And then you're like, I can lead a scouting party. It's like, okay. Just, very well. You have an hour. Hopefully we should have additional forces by then.
I'll take my leave then. Come on, horse.
Okay.
My heresy senses are tingling.
Strangely, I know exactly how to get to the kitchen, so...
You walk past, there has been... I've had other things to worry about, particularly in cleaning. They removed like the obvious parts, but there's still just like blood splashed everywhere. Like a lot of the ground was affected by the shatter spells, and so the slate ground, the stone ground has been shattered and cracked. You go to the door, go through the kitchen. It looks like they've moved the tables to create a barricade. There's more Durgar there, and more of the monks there. Then you head into the kitchens. No one is in the kitchens.
I message the Raven.
What was your passive perception again?
11.
Yeah, as you go into the kitchen, you open the door, you just hear a slight noise as it opens, and you look down, there's caltrops spread across the ground.
So I lean back and look at one of the Durgar. How do I get in?
You don't, it's the point.
How am I meant to eat then?
I don't give a shit.
Fine, I guess I'll have to make a path. And sort of just start brushing the side of my feet.
Yeah, you can do that, it's fine. You have like boots on, and you're not wearing, you don't just have like bare feet to the ground and stuff like that. You're not a big animal, clumsy.
I am.
Oh yeah. Because you don't have horseshoes either.
No, it's not gonna be fun.
However, you do have a horse hooves, which
Yeah.
you.
Well, I was going to say, he's just going to have to clear a path wide enough for my... I can watch my front legs, but my back legs, I'm not game to look that far underneath.
Just make a con save as a horse.
Real shame you turned into a Clydesdale, huh?
No, 14.
Well, their hooves are big enough that you can like hammer nails into them.
15.
Yeah, it's fine.
But is that whether or not you hit the fleshy bit?
I go into the kitchen and let the door swing closed behind.
Mm-hmm.
And then I cast Unseen Servant and command to clear all the caltrops.
Yep. Sure. He starts gathering them all up to a big pile on the desk.
I message the Raven, relay the message and say the exit through the kitchen's now clear.
Do I hear that as Molbath from the Raven's eyes?
You don't hear through the Raven, but you have like a bit of a. You just
Like a
know,
connection.
sort of. You know.
It's got interference.
It's more sort of like senses of the food place is safe. Brother says.
Alright.
Go into the caltrop pile.
Apparently we
People
can get in the kitchen way. No one's in there. Perhaps one of you should quickly try and sneak around and we'll go one by one. Does not draw attention.
Not the best at sneaking, but I guess we can always give it a shot.
That's why you go first.
Well, I mean, wouldn't you want us to be last so that...
But then we'd all be over there when they see you. This way, one of us has to run back
But then we would have all the attention put on us, and they would rush out of the front gate towards...
and see us all.
Well, not if you're already in there.
No, because I just want to get across. Once you get there, it's fine.
Okay, I was just saying, if we went last, less risk to you, but alright.
I'm going to have a quick look in the storage room here, make sure there's no one else hanging about.
You look in the storage room. You see there's no one hanging around.
I go up to Emissos and just whisper, stand in the way of the door, make sure they can't get through.
I'll back up to the door.
I like the fact that you just casually been walking a horse through here.
So yeah, you block the door. The unseen servant finishes its task. I mean, it's still going for an hour. Or 55 minutes or whatever.
I just sort of look around and go, high five time.
Yeah.
Practice my high fives for the next couple of minutes.
Well, it's real. Make a dex check. Because you can't see its hand.
You have to have it. You have to wait for it to high five back. But it could leave you hanging.
A dex check?
Yeah, just a check.
12.
You get most of them. Because you can't like look at the thing where you look at the elbow and
They're awkward high fives. He just holds his hand there and tells the servant to high five you.
Yeah.
After a minute, I keep missing. Like, right, you just do it.
Ultimately, they're like, yeah, they're noble high fives. It's like, servant, high five me.
Yes, excellent. And I will actually just find some food and start eating.
Yeah. There's food here. It's not a problem. Especially if it's stuff that's not particularly cooked. But there's also baked bread and stuff like that was waiting for the next proper order. So you guys hear Molbath say the entrance is safe.
I guess I'll go first. And I'll just stay low and try and. I'm mostly black. I'm hoping that accounts for my
Night vision.
ching.
There's a freight train coming, but I can't see it.
Roll stealth, please.
Watch me fuck it up.
Okay, watching.
Natural 5.
Yep.
With -2.
Yep, there it is.
So 3.
See, this is why I don't want to go fast.
So
if you were first, you'd have already been there.
Yeah, and then they come and kill me.
So you run up.
But she's gonna rush out and fight whoever comes for me,
Yeah.
No, quick.
revealing your position.
Now's the
Yeah,
time
but
to
I'm
get
back
out
here
your
and I
loot.
can throw spells.
And just walk away.
Get out your loot, play in time with the clunk.
So you run up. You see in one of the slits someone start pulling up like a dart to throw through it.
Yeah.
And you dive to the ground. But you misjudge the dive, so you actually catch hold of the wall, take 1 hit point of damage.
I'm alright with that.
So we're like 60 feet away, you said.
Yeah. Yeah. You start hearing them call out. Get a spear!
It's just like up against the wall like this.
He's like, no.
It seems to be a bit of a debate because it's then you hear a deeper word like, "I'll go out and slay him." And you hear one go, "Hey, Helen Ray told us to stay inside."
Look my hair forward a bit so it can't be seen from the top.
I'm gonna have ready a chill touch if someone comes out.
Yep.
Or if they open the door and I can see someone.
In the end, see from what you can hear, it sounds like the orders to stay inside. Trump.
Cool. I guess.
Live to fight another day.
Until they get that spear.
Although one will attempt a disadvantage attack, just like a
Drop a dart.
pretty much. What's your AC?
16.
You hear a clang on the back of your armor, and there's like this stone dart with a small little metal tip.
Right,
way to get
it's just kind of like lodged in. I'm like, put that away.
You can just get rich, just let them drop all their weapons, go and sell them, come back and do it again.
Just keep doing that.
What are you doing after that?
I will kind of be like a. And I'll shuffle along the wall towards the.
Crab walk.
Probably more an athletics check because the stealth bit part's rumbled.
Okay. See, athletics I can do.
How big is this plateau?
Not that big, but it's more the path leading up.
23.
Yeah, so you just run up and just dive and slide on the last bit of the dirt. Looks a lot more graceful.
I'm fine with it, that's right.
You guys continue to head around.
I cast mage armor and sprinting.
Just sprint. Cool.
And he's the one who doesn't bother to stealth.
You didn't stealth.
Yeah, I slid.
Yeah, dark is thrown at you, hits your armor. But they mustn't get to attacks. Second dart flies and does the same thing. It does have really, really bad range. Then you reach the wall.
Do I hear any of the commotion from the kitchen, or is
No.
it too far?
No. For everything you've seen about this place, the walls especially, they're
Solid
really
stone.
solid stone.
Yeah.
They everything in here is solid, including the people.
I would like to leave a command for my Ravine to core if the gargoyles start moving out of the courtyard.
Sure.
Good news, they've already moved.
So you guys crawl all the way around. Yeah.
Heading to the kitchen.
Very subtly.
I get a feeling this is going to go terribly, terribly wrong.
Yeah, because you do get the feeling people are kind of tracking you around. They may not be able to get clear attacks, but they can still look at the arrow slit, the slits on the wall. Eventually, you reach the kitchen.
I knock on the door.
You hear a knock on the door.
Just
Is that
tweeze.
them? Does it sound like them?
Does it sound like them? Yeah.
Do I have a special brother knock?
Yeah, it's called Emissos. Open the door.
Truedream just like does a slow monotonous knock.
I walk up and make sure the mask is on straight. Oh, it
Real
is you.
shame.
Yeah, so Emma says, so you open the door, there's a guy in a mask there, and you relax and just,
I go, oh,
TPK each other.
I do not hit him with a spell.
that's message. Emissos, still got the door.
Yep, arse is still firmly against the door.
Excellent. We've got two options.
and you can just turn around and look at him, but yeah.
There's a lot of people in here now. They look like they mean business. We could either try to take them on now, or I could potentially try to lead a party of them out if you want to ambush them.
Well, they know we came in now.
Well, they don't know you're in. Yet.
Yeah, that's right.
But I could
What do you form
shout
say
they're
yes?
here.
Yeah,
You could run off as they come around and defend and prepare an ambush. They won't follow you out from what I understand. Once my party is ready, I will lure them through the tree line. Ready for you.
True, we could set up an ambush.
I don't particularly want to risk getting darts thrown at me again, though.
I think you're going to risk that no matter what we do from here.
It seems like that's a better plan than fighting them all now.
Yes, if we lead some into an ambush, they will have fewer numbers here because they won't have enough time to bring more people.
Also, here, and I had you a very large bag that jingles a bit, full of caltrops. You could set a trap with these.
Oh, that's going to be very useful.
So it'd be the equivalent of 5 caltrops. Like, not 5 caltrops, like 5 quantities of
I was like,
Oh, terribly.
Ow, my foot! Oh, they're all still down there.
Turns out the caltrops that were in that room were like this big.
They're not caltrops, they're caltrops.
Caltrops.
Some say caltrops, some say dragon stick. Yeah.
I reckon ambush is the best idea.
Then when I shout at the door, they're here. Get ready to run. They should be coming in here as you run around the outside again. Should
Okay.
give you some clearance.
I start heading out.
Have we noticed a spot where we might be able to,
Set up an ambush?
yeah, sort of.
Yeah, it'd be a spot like 5 minutes away.
Cool, let's go there.
It's like a winding
Wait,
path.
tell
It's a winding path through like mountains
Yeah.
to get here. There's a spot.
Wait, Truedream. You know what to do. Oh, you can't see my face. Oh.
Another 3 damage. Truedream doesn't strike me as the kind of person who pulls their punches.
Nope. Nope.
Thank you. They're in here! They're in here! The fortress of Spain!
What do you guys do?
I already left.
Bolting.
You guys run?
Yeah,
I'm just gonna horse around and just like push shit around. It's a kitchen, small space, just like make as much noise as
kicking and
possible.
neighing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw myself back across the ground.
Yep. A minute goes past. 2 minutes. 3 minutes.
Ah, you're clear. Excellent.
Yeah, you guys, as you guys run around, you do hear some projectiles thrown, but with the arrow slits, and they're not even proper arrow slits. They're more windows, thin windows. In
They're little
We can't
holes
just
in
be
the
like,
wall.
nyeh, nyeh.
Yeah, they're tiny little holes in the wall.
I burst through the door. Did you get them? Did you get them?
About 3 people with there's about 4 or 5 Grogu with javelins, a few monks with darts, and they're like. And one of the monks goes, "Oh, we assumed you were going to be dead.
Well, I'm
You
not.
drove them off."
They saw me and ran. I suppose they weren't expecting anyone in there. Did you kill them?
No, why? I thought they were going to kill you and run through.
The loyalty.
And as they're all standing behind this barricade in a circle with ranged weapons out aiming at the door.
I want to be clear, I'm reporting this now.
That we did our job, certainly.
That worshippers of Bane entered the temple and I was the only one that actually stood against them.
We did our job, as Helen Ray said.
Come on, horse. I walk in and push the door open and walk forward.
To who?
Is she still at the altar?
She's still in that room.
If you don't multi-class to Bard, I'm gonna be disappointed.
You could see that as you approach, she's like, as you walk in, she goes, huh. They came in, you
Yes.
drove them off.
Well, I'd like to think I did. I don't think they're expecting anyone in there.
No.
We were a scouting party.
I know. It takes one to know one.
Have you rested enough now?
No, but it's not time to rest. Not when they're attacking it so brazenly.
Good. Very well. She sort of nods over to one of the monks who runs off. I'll have you sally forth and lead some forces there. Two of these guys in armour turn up, and three of the monks lead these.
Right, let's go. Come on, horse. I turn and head out the front.
Yep. Yeah, you follow. The guys in the armour kind of, you can tell they kind of want to take point, but you need to direct them.
As soon as we sort of leave the front, I'll jump up on the horse.
I was going to say, take another one.
So you guys get out the front and
get one of the idiots.
Yeah, I mean, if they've got horses.
they don't have stables or anything like
No.
that.
Also, thank you for naming your horse.
It's beautiful.
Someone's got to do it.
Come horse!
Like God of War. Boy, read this, boy.
Boy.
Wife!
You have this motley crew. This group of people following you. How are you guys set up the ambush?
I was only going to drop, so you said it was basically the equivalent of 5 bags of caltrops, right?
Yeah.
I was only going to scatter 2 of them around.
Sure.
Because they're going to be real fucking handy later. And yeah, anyone else got any ideas? Just kind of set
I
up in the middle.
think have it as a bottleneck, but fairly thickly dense. So 2 sets on a bottleneck, so there's not really going to be really anywhere they can step without stepping in the cow traps.
We don't have very long, do we?
Depends how far away you move.
Yeah.
But you guys are probably moving quicker than those guys.
And he also had to go back after the 3 minutes, talk, collect everyone, and then come back out the front, walking around.
Also, I'm about to stop and give them a briefing.
Yeah.
So about 20.
Because I wanna set up a small little fake camp.
Ooh.
Basically get some rocks and start piling together, and lay out, just do the normal shit that I do for camp, bed roll that out with my bag as my pillow, put some rocks in it.
You quickly doff out, and it wouldn't pass a long inspection, but it's enough to get attention for people who are looking for 6 to 12 seconds.
Those that are in armour, how heavy armour are they in?
They are wearing, it looks like full plate armour, but parts of it are have additional stone sections.
So it'll really suck if they have to jog down the road.
Yeah. Although they are also just walking around in the
It's
sun.
almost like if someone couldn't keep control of his horse. And he made them jog for a good 20 minutes to wear them out a little bit.
I would say, yeah. I mean, there is a certain amount of they do spend all day in this armour, you'd suspect. But at the same time, yeah. They're in
It's
plate
also
armour.
ice.
Plate armour is plate armour.
I'm just gonna find the most defensible spot and hide.
I assume you guys have picked a spot where you can get half cover.
Yeah. I also want to set up the caltrop, and then also use some of my javelins to set up almost like a horse trap you know, where like the where the horse goes onto the spikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, set up some of that so it looks like a quickly put together horse trap near the end of the cow tracks, but at like the end of the bottleneck. So if they got pushed forward, they wouldn't have anywhere to go.
You someone from behind and push them forward. Yeah, big kind of trap sort of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
That kind of logic.
Yeah.
I love having these javelins.
Yeah, so you just pretty much just grab them and just hoink them into the ground. You reverse yeet them. Tree them or whatever. Tree.
Plant. Plant is the old school word. But yes, I set that up and then take an advantageous position so I can jump around from behind. So like it leads toward the caltrops and the javelins leads towards the camp on the other side. So they would try to go towards it and then we would scoot around and push them in.
Okay, so I envision this section. There's like a path that sort of goes like that. It comes out. There's sort of a rock there.
Okay, so we've got like.
In the meantime, should I roleplay what I'm going to try?
Please.
As we get a little bit out,
Very best I don't know.
I'll sort of look at the monks and sort of give them a nod, and I'll look at the guys in armor and be like, "You do realise the forces we're dealing with here? Boatloads. We're trying to do this quietly."
Scouting mission.
Don't really respond.
I stop the horse and jump off. How do you expect to be quiet in that heavy armor? You get us all killed. How is that going to do us any good?
They don't respond.
Maybe it's time for you to head back if you're not going to work with us.
They look at each other and go, Helen Ray ordered us on this mission.
Yes, and she put me in charge.
No, she said you were to scout us.
She
You
said I
should
was
know
to
your
lead
place.
you. Are you taking it off, or are you returning?
We are continuing with the armor that we have won through our devotion to the Black Earth.
Very well, then you will go ahead. You will not get the rest of us killed.
You will follow your orders, or when we turn victorious.
I am following my orders, which is to lead you.
No, I was there. Your orders were to take us to where the scouting party is.
I'm pretty sure she said to lead.
He sort of steps up, he tries to intimidate you.
Probably won't.
Like, you all of a sudden, like, oh, that's right, I'm a cat.
-1 charisma, 10.
I just fold my arms.
I have a diagram now.
Beautiful.
Roll insight.
Have the diagram and you can show it to the camera.
Ooh, 6.
That was
I don't know how
fine.
visible that is.
Not at all.
Not the
Well, I tried. But it's a good diagram.
Nobody appreciates your art.
I would like to be as far away as
Someone
possible.
But yeah, they even off the you didn't get like 1. So it's looking like he has the backing of the group.
Yeah, I tried to put you like kind of there so you were further back, but you could still get.
Like
good
when he
range.
speaks, like the monks will more just nod along.
Fine. But when we come across a camp, you should go ahead,
Of course,
and we will flank.
we are encased with the gifts of the earth.
Fine. Climb back up on the horse. Let's go then.
They just sort of look at each other. Keep moving forward.
Like my coconuts.
So, perception check from the ambushes.
I'm looking for my Raven's eyes as I had.
Okay, you know where they are then.
He only has like +3 perception.
Yeah, but you also can
got
just
a-
straight up see them.
We've got like 8 people storming up the road, one riding a horse.
I got a nat 20.
You hear them coming.
From the front gate.
Yeah.
Oh, I did that.
Yeah, you hear them. You hear them when they're still about a minute out.
You
Alright.
hear us leave the gate. You hear us go through the Macca's drive-through down the road. You hear us. You heard what we ordered.
Eventually, they turn the corner and you see them approach. One of the monks, actually, 2 of the monks will be holding torches.
This will be fun.
Do we see the camp ahead yet? Like the ambush camp?
Not yet, no. Can you roll a perception check? We'll see how far you reckon you can see it, spot it. You can't use well, it's a horse.
12.
Rain.
Go horsey.
Well, that's an at 14.
So yeah, you probably noticed about 100 feet out. So yeah, they're probably hitting about 120 feet out now. Hitting 100 feet out.
I'm gonna wait till I 60 feet out, and then I'm gonna jump and cast Ice Knife at them.
Sure. The original ones are starting to reach the edge of the caltrops.
Do we notice it before we get there?
The caltrops?
The camp that's been set up to distract us.
I would have lit a fire as well.
Oh, did you?
I would have yeah.
Made it look like a real good camp.
How did you light the fire?
Tinder box.
Survival, please. Normally I wouldn't, but because there's time and S involved.
Ooh, my dice actually hate me. 4. With
Should I use mine?
a +1.
After about 2 minutes of trying to scrounge some wood and so forth together, you pretty much have to decide. You might get the fire lit, but that means you'd probably be still visible.
Wish I was a different class right now.
Do you want me to have cast light over it?
No, that's right. I'll do a similar thing, but I'll pick up like a rock from the middle of it and basically just cast light and put it under, like in the middle of this like stack.
Yeah. So you guys see that there is a light ahead that appears to be in the middle of this camp.
Hold. I'm down from the horse.
Yep.
There's someone ahead. It's got to be them.
Doesn't flicker, but it glows.
I think scouts, a bit of magic is not beyond.
So there's 3 months to fighters.
Yeah. In their head, there's 2 of these fighters and 4 months. And a horse.
I'll signal about you two, rather than by you with me. Do your thing. We'll start slinking into the trees, hopefully. That's what I'll do.
No, they all look back at the guys in armour.
I sort of look in and stop and go, come on.
I guess. Just nods, and they all just start moving forward as a group.
That's right. That's better.
Perfect.
That's better.
Perfect for us.
Do you want to roll another insight?
That is 19.
It's like they have standard battle tactics and orders of who's in charge, and
That wasn't me.
it's not you, and it's not involving flanking and doing things tricky.
I do like a loud scream, whinny, and snort, and erect ears and look the other direction.
For everything you know from these guys, is they're very direct. Especially if, compared to fire and water and air.
Yeah, but I had to try.
Yeah. So the 2 guys in front just march forward. I don't actually have the stats for caltrops.
Heck.
They do a d4 damage,
For every 5 foot move.
and they count as
They're gonna-
difficult terrain.
If you know they're there.
If
if you know
These
they
guys have a
can-
high passive
I
perception.
think you can take half movement speed
Okay.
and move through them.
So they're going to slow down and take half movement speed because they all have enough passive perception.
how are they marching order? Part of it.
The 2 Black Earth Guard, as they're referred to, in front, and then the monks behind.
Are they all within like 5 feet of each other?
The ravine isn't that wide. I'd say there's...
Kind of like that.
Yeah.
So 2 then 3.
Alright.
Well, one of the monks glares at you and points next to him.
I start moving forward slowly.
So they would be 10 feet apart.
They have to get closer to get into our camp. It looks smaller at the caltrops.
No. Oh, you probably don't know enough about actual combat.
No, I mean just looking size wise.
No, it doesn't look like it.
It looks like they've got formation. I'll just keep pushing forward with that.
It looks like that.
Once they start getting into the caltrops.
Yeah, which they're at now.
Yeah. So,
They're slowing down and starting to go through the caltrops.
Okay,
No.
I'm
so
gonna,
like halfway through, you'd say?
Yeah, we'll say on their first round they go halfway through.
Okay.
So what are you doing?
Yeah.
I am going to trot off to the side into the woods.
Okay. That's not paying attention to.
Yeah, well, like, I'm of no concern to him anymore.
Where at some point we'll probably see just sitting there.
We will roll initiative just so we can keep this orderly.
Yep.
Fuck it up.
Oh, look, 6. Don't you mean 4?
Yeah, that's a 4.
5. Only because I got +2, you got -2.
We both have -2.
It's great.
I'm
Cool.
glad all these guys got better.
13.
But are you?
I'm 15.
No, I'm nowhere near the cam. You guys are the ones near the cam.
Initiative. How low can you live low?
Oh, it's going to be low.
So 15 was Truedream.
Yep.
Then 13.
Yep. For Emharis.
13 for Emharis.
I got an 8.
4. The birds.
6. No, sorry, 5. Not that it matters.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Beat me by 1.
5, got 4. So,
Let's murder
I feel like I
that.
missed someone. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I have. No. Truedream. Hang on.
Truedream's
Truedream
first.
15, Emharis at 13, Molbath at 8. 5 4.
Emissos.
5.
Emissos and then 5.
5 for 4.
And then the enemies
And
aren't in
got
initiative
5.
order.
5 got 4.
Well, in the sense that they're first and second.
The 3rd, 4th, 5th.
The guys in. No.
Do I make it to Truedream?
Well, you
No,
make it.
can't help it.
You make it to that area. Truedream, can you roll stealth, please?
Okay. This will only end badly. Oh yeah.
Wait, why are you at disadvantage?
Because she hasn't attuned to the magic item in her backpack.
I what?
Exactly.
Don't worry.
What? Where? Why? When?
Oh, the little elf booties
Yeah.
that fit on my fingers. Okay.
I'm stealthing.
That's a 9.
Yeah, you run into her and find her.
Okay, cool. As I run into her, I'm going to revert back to my normal form and inform her where Emharis is in the formation and that he
And they have
has
to attack.
in the formation before they go, fuck it, there's 6 of them, let's level them.
Alright, so they are.
Like Anakin through Padawan.
So they are halfway through the caltrops. You guys will probably get to act for them. None of them have ranged weapons on them, so
Alright, well, follow up and cast sleep.
sure.
Just on the monks.
Yep. Roll.
With any luck, they'll fall on the caltrops.
That's the...
Yeah,
I mean, you know that doesn't matter going in the middle anyway.
that's pretty bad. Oh,
No, it's very good.
It's
Not
reasonable.
that 1.
It's an 8, 2 6s, a 7, and a 1.
28.
That's pretty good.
Can you roll me odds versus evens? You want odds.
I got 2.
So you
Oh,
put one guy to sleep, and he falls down, and just part of his arm just hits a caltrop. He takes 1 hit point of damage and wakes back up.
Yep, that's what I feel.
But he's prone.
But he's prone and
He's
he's
gonna
got
break the
caltrop
order.
in him.
Anyone
And
else do
I use
anything?
my movement to hide completely behind my half cover. I'm just cower down from.
Okay, so you're not much hiding as cowering. Sorry, using cover. Anyone else do anything in this round?
I'm going to quickly look left and right, find somewhere there's definitely no one, and cast Prestidigitate to make it sound like a foot breaking a branch.
Perception?
Perception.
Yeah, because you don't know where the ambush is.
No, that's why I'm looking and hoping for the best. That's 12.
Yeah, looks like the forest is clear. What kind of noise do you make?
Like heavy armor stepping on a broken or like a dry branch.
Yeah. You see one of the monks going, "Whoa!" For no reason.
Terrible.
No one else do anything?
I'm gonna try and creep to the edge a little bit more. Edge of the tree line.
Yeah, it's basically just like ready the hammer.
I left my shield and longsword in the camp as
Bait.
evidence stuff. Bait, yeah. So I've just got the longsword and I'm kind of like
Actually,
greatsword and commander core.
can I have cast Shield of Faith on him.
Sure.
I'll take it.
Oh,
You don't have your shield.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll take it. I was considering casting it on myself, but I was like, nah.
I may as well have me do it.
Well, armor, right?
You roll
What?
d6 plus your intelligence modifier.
So d6 plus 0?
yes.
4.
Cool. So the monks start running forward at a half-paced run.
Is it Naruto running?
No, because it's like really like gingerly like around the caltrops, so they're dashing in difficult terrain. One of them,
It's like hot potato running.
one of them gets around the javelins just as sort of as athletically goes to the side.
I should have made them denser.
The other one doesn't.
Ha!
And how much damage? Well, how much did you roll?
Javelins are 1d6 plus 2 strength.
I did your intelligence.
Oh, my int, so 4.
So 4 damage. So I figured the exact placement and stuff like that.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
more
that
an
makes
intelligence thing than strength of.
That makes sense.
What sort of distance are you and I from the group that ran in?
We're like as close as we can without being immediately spotted.
Probably like 20 feet into the woods, but
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So like we're well within 60 feet.
Yeah. The third monk bounces back up and starts running forward, but doesn't. Only is like still short of the spear, having fallen down, having to lose half his movement, getting back from prone.
Take that, am I right? Stupid monk.
The guards then start moving forward quicker. In the heavy plate armor, they reach the spears, but don't get a chance to try to fit through them. Truedream.
Cool. I am going to come around because what I wanted to do was trap them between the javelins and the caltrops, but they're going forward into the camp. So I'm going to come up because we've got the bottleneck here, and I assume it's like up the mountainside.
There's like a ravine on one side and some, yeah.
Sure. I want to come up so I can basically yeet a javelin down towards them.
How many javelins did you put up compared to keeping?
Okay, so I have a total of 14 javelins. I put down 7.
Okay.
So I have 7 left in the hand.
That'll affect their DC. The guy rolled a natural one that ran into a javelin, so it didn't matter anyway.
Cool. Yeah, I am going to attempt to yeet a javelin. That is a 16, so we have a 20.
Sure, who are you eating it at?
The one that didn't get hit before.
That's the one that slid through?
Yeah, because he deserves to touch a javelin.
Reach out and touch faith. Roll your damage.
Cool. That is 5 damage.
So he slides through the javelins, and just one slides through him. Do anything else?
Nah.
Emharis.
Do they all look distracted running forward?
Yeah.
Do I feel like if I hit them with the spell from behind, they'd immediately know it was me?
As far as they're aware, there's no one behind them. That is what your impression is. If you move to wherever that javelin came through, they wouldn't know.
I will move through there.
So you sort of duck into the woods a little bit. You see Truedream in there with your horse.
No, not me.
Well, yeah, right.
Nay.
I sort of slow down a bit, but run towards them and just sort of throw an Eldritch Blast at the monk that fell.
Yep.
Subtly before continuing to run and look like I'm going after them.
Sure.
Oh. 13 to hit.
No, it does not.
Oof.
And just keep running.
Yep. Molbath.
Alright, I will. So now they're all trying to get past these javelins, I assume they're all in 5 feet of each other now?
Well, there's a javelin wall, but you'd get one guard and 2 monks in one, or one guard and 1 monk in the other.
I'll go for the 1 guard and 2 monks.
Yeah.
Who's in the middle?
I feel like I know what's coming up.
What was that?
I'm gonna pop up and chuck an ice knife against the.
Yeah.
I assume the guards in the middle?
No, probably. Well, the closest to you is one of the monks.
Yeah, but I want to get the one in the middle because it goes 5 feet out from the middle.
Oh, like. Well, they're like close to each other.
Yeah.
The 2 monks are in the lead, and then the guard's just behind.
hit the guard, then splash
Yeah.
the 2 monks.
Oh no, I'll hit a monk.
Yeah, because the monks are in the front row. So, yeah. The closest one, probably the most effective target, is the one who was hit with the javelin in the back.
Yeah, and he's next to a monk and has a dude behind him.
Yep.
They're in 5 feet.
They're both within 5 feet.
I'll shoot the monk then. I'll probably miss with a 13.
That feels
You
familiar.
do miss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you still get splash damage?
Yes, dex save for the other 2.
What's your AODC?
It is 14.
Yep.
And the target has to make a dex save as well. So all 3 of them.
Sure, the monk that ducked out the way, you just miss.
No.
And then it hits against the one of the javelins, and then the ice shatters across the monks that didn't have made it through yet. Or the monk and the guard haven't made it through yet.
Yeah, they take 7 ice damage.
Yeah. That one.
And then I cower behind my rock again.
Yeah, sure.
Good wizard.
Like you, Emissos.
I am going to do the exact same thing.
Yep.
I'm going to pop out from behind Truedream, throw an ice knife at the same
Group of 3. Yep.
group of 3.
Which one's your primary target?
Be one of the monks, whichever one's most visible. I assume the one that's
First
caught
one
up
that
on-
ducked out of
The
the way.
one that
Line
tried
up.
to self-impale.
Yeah.
That's better.
19 plus
That'll hit.
22. 10.
True.
And then the splash damage is another 5. And I'll use my bonus action to look at Molbath and give him a thumbs up and a stupid, like, yeah!
Yeah, I can't see you, man.
You go, yeah.
So it's 5 splash damage.
Yeah.
Just a 360
Is that
comes up.
hard on a save? No, yeah.
Yes.
No,
gonna
if
say.
they save, they take no damage.
Yeah, because it's a level 1 spell. Yeah. It'd be ridiculous otherwise. So, this one monk ran into a javelin, partially empowered himself. His mate then gets missed with an ice knife, and then he gets ice back. He then gets hit in the back by ice, and then it explodes, killing, like, tearing him to shreds. And he just slumps against this knife. The other monk gets splashed with ice shards,
That's right.
cut
so-
up. Whereas the ice goes against this heavily armored guy, and it just basically shatters off his armor as he sort of angles his heavy armor to absorb, well, to deflect the blow rather than absorb.
Yeah.
He rolled an actual 20. The other 2 rolled a 1 and a 2.
It's got to balance somewhere.
5.
I will come running out of the woods.
Yep.
Ta-da!
How far away is the closest guy to me?
Are you with where like those 2 are?
A little bit. On the other side, but yeah, basically the same line.
So
Pincer maneuver.
be 20, 30 feet?
Truedream was over here.
Yeah,
I was
20, 30
about
feet.
to- Seeing as how I was laying on the ground, I'll get up, move out 15 feet,
Mhm.
and then I'll shout to the nearest guy and to Emharis, like, looking for me, and then I'm ready to dodge.
So you just walk out 15 feet?
Yeah,
Okay.
just walk out there 15 feet, looking for me.
Praise boom!
You take 1 damage from the couch roll.
That's right.
There you go.
You took 1 damage from a pencil throw.
You're like,
Looking for me!
You
Like
just
standing on a
deliberately.
Lego.
No, you're like looking for me, and then you just stomp onto one. Prove it.
Just a very positive inflection
So
on me.
who's-
looking for me?
behind the javelins, it was just you?
I guess so, yeah.
How close was the rock you're hiding behind?
I want it to be at least 30 feet away.
Okay,
More if possible.
35 feet sound fair?
Yeah.
Cool.
45.
No,
I'd be happy with 40 feet. That's
40 feet I could live with. Speed, 40 feet. So the guy who's already behind the javelins runs up to you and tries to punch you in the face.
So fast, it's almost like they're monks.
I know, right? They're months of stones, they just run really quickly. Of course they do. 13 to hit.
Never seen him stone move fast, I'm just saying.
You seen a giant throw one? 19?
Yeah, but I cast shield, so it misses.
So that's him. The other one,
roll into a
managed to
boulder,
stick.
roll downhill.
The last monk that's up managed to get through the javelins and dashes over to where you are. The guard, the guard, where they are, guards try to get through the javelins. One succeeds, the other one hasn't quite made it yet, but doesn't get stabbed. The one that gets through dashes up to where you are because they haven't quite worked out.
Where everyone is.
From what you can tell, watching, they're not exactly ones for changing tactics mid-fight either. Truedream.
Cool.
There's one guard still at the barrier. Everyone else has run past up to behind the rock or around the rock behind it.
All
Wayne
right.
Johnson's here. We got this.
Yeet javelin at the most damaged looking one. The guy who's not having a great day.
One of the monks is looking fairly damaged.
Yeah, he's not having a great day.
He'll have slight cover against you.
Hopefully I can make his day worse.
That's what we
Or
aim
not.
for.
Or not. That is an 8.
That's an or not.
Yeah, that's an or not.
It's an Anthony roll.
I mean, his day's still a little worse having javelins thrown at him, even if it misses.
Yeah.
Oh,
But does
he's
he feel
also
bad
at
if he
range for
dodged
javelin.
Okay.
Maybe.
He's all like, yeah.
But that, you missed anyway.
Yeah, I missed it
It's
anyway.
like 10 feet wide. Did you see how I dodged that?
You do anything else?
Advancing.
Yep.
Like getting closer.
So you move 15 feet closer through
Yep.
the caltrops. You move at half pace so then get
Yep.
stabbed. I assume, Emharis.
Because when I get there, I'm just
Gonna try the same trick.
javelins again. I've got more.
That's a 16 to hit.
That'll hit. Who are you aiming at, sorry?
The monk that's having a bad day.
He...
I'm assuming he's not in cover from me. If I'm behind. on the other
You're all
side.
the same.
You're behind Truedream.
No, I
So I'm on the
What are you attacking
on the
with?
side.
Eldritch Blast.
Okay. That, just hits him. I'm giving him +2 to his AC, and it's, so we hit him.
For 6 points of damage.
Butterfly down.
Flappy, flappy butterfly damage.
Yeah, so part of the beam strikes the rocks, and the wings of the butterflies cuts into the rock, and then just flows on and just cuts through him. It's all up. He's looking quite hurt now. Anything else?
He's not having a good day.
I will choose a target that's further from me and then start looking like I'm advancing towards them.
So Truedream's ahead of you.
Yeah, or actually, I'll probably start heading towards 5, just carefully through the caltrops.
Yeah. Okay. Molbath.
So, you said we're in a bit of a ravine, yeah, on one side.
Yeah.
Is there a ledge above me that's like 30 feet away?
Sounds reasonable, yeah.
Yep, I would like to misty step up there.
Yep.
It's legendary.
Yeah.
So,
And then I'll just chuck a Eldritch Blast down at the weakest looking monk.
are odds good or evens good?
Evens are good.
Cool. So you land on the cliff face up, because you have to be able to look up, and your foot goes on the edge, and part of it just slides off, but you gain your balance and don't slip.
Pirouette.
I got a 25 to hit the monk who looks the worst.
Yep, that'll just hit him.
Good.
It's 24 AC.
I do 3 damage to him.
Yep. What was that with?
Eldritch Blast.
Okay, yeah. So you fire one of your skulls with the screen, like one of the scream skulls at him, and just poof, hits him. He is barely still up. Emissos.
As Truedream moves forward, I'm gonna throw another ice knife passer into the one that's.
Yeah, there's a monk and there's a guard at the fence, like the javelins, and there's a guard and a monk next to each other. You could
Yeah, the guard and the monk.
Yeah.
I'll go for the monk.
sure.
Yeah, where'd it go? No, I missed by a mile.
Sure. You still get to splash.
Slash 4.
Yeah. So you just hit like the boulder around them.
Yeah.
It just shadows around.
I'm going to use that action to fall back and disappear into the woods.
Sure.
Is that monk using the boulder for cover, or is he just happening to go past
I'll
it this
use the
round?
boulder's cover.
He's using the boulder, yeah, because he had total cover on the boulder,
So he's going around to
so
attack.
he went around.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, it was 6, and they both got 20 or something on their dex saves.
Yep.
5.
I What are those heavy guys doing? The big
Well,
guys?
one is ran up to where he was before he disappeared. Another guy's still trying to get between the javelins. He misjudged slightly. He's in the thickest patch.
Alrighty. I'll point at the one, the guy in heavy armor still trying to get through the javelins, and I will cast Compel Duel.
Wisdom save is
13.
Ooh.
Away.
So how do you compel him?
No, I pointed at him just like, your ass is grass. As I start kind of half move through the caltrops a little bit.
See me trying to move one to the side. He just, my ass is stone. Starts stepping towards you.
It is rock hard after all.
His ass was
He's shit bricks.
And that
He
was,
does not skip leg day.
that was my bonus action, so I'm going to get to him and then I'm going to take a swing with my greatsword.
Sure.
You just kick caltrops at him as you walk.
Yeah. I'm just going to walk forward doing this.
If you're in my way.
Wow.
That one.
You want to just borrow my dice?
No, it's fine.
So you get right up to him and you're like, yeah, and then you're like just throwing the cow up at the last minute, actually balancing the swinging sword, and you're just like, ow, one damage. The monks both turn and look around, see where you are now. That dice is
Going gold.
Never coming back.
They start trying to climb the wall. One of them doesn't get off the ground, the other one starts climbing up, but it's really slow. The guard who is in full armor, he walks up to the wall and tries to start climbing it. He actually starts getting some distance towards you. The one closer to you, in front of you, swings. His rock-like morning star. Well, he'll miss with one and he'll crit with the other.
That balances out at least.
This is fine. This is fine.
So he hits for 13 damage.
Great. Just great.
Peachy.
Because you're doubled over from the caltrop.
So it's not like it's half my health or anything. Fine.
So he just growls at you. Truedream.
So we're near each other?
Ish, yeah. I think you're up on a bit of a ledge.
No, because you
I'm
were still
going
coming with
through
pin
caltrops.
slots, so you would be able to get there with your movement.
Cool. So I'm going to get up to him, and I'm going to do good old cure wounds.
Right.
You don't need it on the second level, do you?
No, God, no. Don't.
That is a...
Pellet Jewel isn't broken if you're buffed, it's only if he gets attacked.
Yeah, only if someone attacks him.
8 health back.
I think he gets to make a. Actually.
We'll go work with that for the moment.
Yeah, you get 8 health back.
Emharis.
So the hurt monk is the one that's starting to scale the wall, or is it the one at the bottom?
He's on the bottom because it makes more sense that the one who's nearly dead is at the bottom.
He takes 17 plus 6, so he takes 6 points of damage.
Yeah, you kill him. Another Eldritch Blast, I assume?
Yes. And then just, as I thought, just keep going towards 5 to help my new friend.
Yep.
My best old buddy, Rock Boy himself.
Molbath.
Alright, I take aim at the beast one and I hurl a Dark Scholarship.
Yep.
I get 21 to hit.
Right here.
Just has to make a wisdom throw if he tries to move away from
I do
you.
3 damage again. Eventually I will do over 5 damage.
Was that the monk or the guard?
Whoever was highest.
Monk. It's they turn out armor and then monks. Emissos.
Once I've fallen back into the woods out of cover, or in cover, sorry, I'm gonna drop into my hyena form and yeah. And I will take off, basically through the tree line and to get around behind them where 5 is.
There's 5 came in from the other side of the caltrops.
Yeah.
So there's probably...
Dash behind the spears.
Yeah, you could dash I'll say using your full movement, you can. So that will include your dash.
Yeah, like I know it's a long way to go.
Especially because he's in the middle of the caltrops as well. But...
The idea is just not to be seen to be coming. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, bugger. I'm gonna go straight back into the group. Like.
Yeah. Yeah. So you make it. It will take more than a move, so it'll take your action as well.
Yeah.
Unless you, because of the caltrops. Because they're in the middle of caltrops fighting.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
Look, it was a good idea.
Just walking into them wasn't.
Yeah.
Going, we're going to pin them there and flank them. The caltrops became a problem.
Yeah. This is
5.
I'm gonna take another swing, I guess.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, but
You can't do any worse.
Natural 17.
They're all, I assume, hit. I'm going to guess you have more than +1, so they'll hit.
Yeah. Do I want to throw a smite into it?
You know
Why
you do.
not?
You compel duel him.
why not?
Yeah, I'll throw a smite into it.
Bane. Praise Bane.
Oh, wait. That was one of the wrong die.
Throwing in D10s with the smarts. I don't know.
I'll reroll that.
Oh,
Never
yeah.
seen it before.
9, 13, 15, 16, 17 points of damage.
Yeah, so you swing, part of his armor really cracks deep. You can see that, there's a layer across his shoulder pad. There's just that layer of stone on top of the plates, and it just cracks all through.
Nice.
Back to the top. Monks. One continues to try to scale. Won't get there this turn, but he's probably going to get it next turn.
Is there only the one monk left now?
Yeah. Well, and you.
Yeah, so 2 of us. We got this.
The guard near the rocks, he sort of looks around. Oh, he's not at the rocks, at the bottom of the cliff. And he looks around, he's like, sees you up there. He realizes he's not going to make it. Turns around, runs back to you guys.
We're on the other side of a javelin wall.
Yeah, but the spectre bits are facing the wrong way.
Watch off him.
Yeah, so he basically runs through and shoves one of the javelins down to its forward, but it'll take his action as well. So he's right up to where you guys are. There's 2 of them there. Truedream.
Cool, I'm going to engage the one that just arrived.
Yep.
And I am going to swing.
Bada.
That is 16.
That will not hit.
Oh,
So yeah, you swing and he just brings up one of his thick, rocky greaves.
Do these guys have shields?
No.
They are shields.
alas. Okay, and yeah, that's basically all I'm really going to do this round.
Emharis.
Pray for extra attack.
So the final monk climbing up towards my brother.
Eventually,
Yep.
I have a question. Do we get advantage against this guy because
No.
he's like so still?
The one climbing?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's making it up. He's just getting going.
Technically, from your point of view, he's prone.
From my point of view, that guy's easy.
Climbing.
That's right, I have
Technically,
plus 2 extra
climbing
attacks,
is
so I can
half
use
pace.
I don't
And he
know
has a
yet.
movement speed of 40.
Do we get +2 to hit then?
Yeah.
Because then I'd have 11.
I just remembered that.
Which is still miss. So yeah, you hit the rocks next to him.
Yeah, nice amount of damage though.
Was it war cleric? Or...
3.
Yeah.
Molbath.
3. Threes
Alright.
everywhere.
I pull out another skull and chuck it down at him. Yeah, 23 to hit. Oh my god, I have 3 damage
Do
again.
you need to swap dice or something?
No, he just rolled a 3 for damage as well.
Yeah, so you throw the skull down. And, you sort of pull his head and
So
covers
he's
it.
close enough to get to me next turn, if he
Yep.
succeeds. I look for a ledge that is 30 feet away.
And you're on top of basically a small cliff. So
Yeah. I need to step
that's
over
fine.
there.
Yep.
When he gets up there, I was going to say when he gets up, just go down.
Hello.
I go sideways, not up.
Okay.
I don't want any 60.
Emissos.
Once I've cleared the caltrops, I'm going to go. Is it just the 2?
Yeah, there's
Rocky
one quite hurt and one that's unhurt.
One monk that seems to be doing nothing useful for them.
Yeah, I'm going to
They're too busy to notice.
In fact,
Luckily.
attacking
go screaming through the group and go for the injured soldier.
Sure.
Get in the brawl.
Roll attack.
Go for whatever exposed bit I can find and miss severely. That's a 5.
It's 3s all round.
Does it wisdom save?
13.
Yeah. So you try to bite him in. I mean, these guys, greaves, are like all spiky and metal.
Yeah. I gotta be careful where I.
They basically got
Usually
bear
like
hunters
metal.
armor.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
5.
Well, I guess I'll take another swing.
Oh, it last time.
You can do it.
I can't really do anything else. Other. That's a natural 4.
Hey, that's one better than everyone else has done.
No.
I hate my dice.
I don't believe in people who are unlucky rolling dice, but I have seen Will Wheaton on TV, and I am watching you, and it's just.
Oh, I've got the Wheaton mic.
Are you sure you don't want to borrow my dice?
Doesn't help. I'll just curse them.
You rolled a fucking 17 on one of mine before.
But the moment it becomes
Yeah,
regular
God.
use, it's
That's
gone.
better.
Bad dice.
The monk reaches the top, and he runs up to Molbath. That's it. He doesn't do anything.
I missed a step away.
You can wait for your turn.
No, on my turn.
Last turn.
Yeah. He dashed to you.
Oh, so he's like riding.
He like ran around to the...
He has, with including a dash, he has 80 foot of movement, and he was pretty close to the top.
Right.
Once you're 30 feet away, it's still like, well, it takes me, 50 feet of movement to get to the top, 30 feet to you.
No.
The guards, one will swing at Truedream. It's gonna miss.
Has to beat an 18. Haha.
Another one will still keep trying to get you. One miss, one crit.
For fuck's sake.
See, I just can never roll well my damage dice. 8.
Okay, alright. Yeah, okay.
Oh, I thought I gave you
Puts
better.
me back down to where I was.
Truedream.
Cool. I'm going to attempt to hit the one I'm engaged with. And hopefully this time I actually hit. That's an 18 on the die, so we got a 22.
Go ahead.
Sweet. That's what I like to hear.
Cuddle his face.
That is 9 damage.
Yep.
Crunch!
Emharis.
Breathe.
I sort of look over and see this monk just scale the wall and start charging after my brother, and I just pull out a black rose and crush it. 24 HP of damage. Sleep time.
Sure. You haven't been asleep, are you?
No. I'm going to sleep on.
How many hit points do you have?
520.
So has he got?
How many-
unless he's
hang on,
got
how many-
24. So unless he's got 4 or less, it should be right.
No, because he's lowest person, so he has to have less than 20 hit points, or I'm going to sleep.
Anybody want to bet what the monk's got left?
Less than
19.
24.
19.
Well, we haven't hit
Oh.
him.
Yeah, he's got 12, so that's fine. Odds or evens?
Evens. Good.
He collapses away from the edge of the cliff.
That's alright, just push him over your foot.
Kick him off. This is Sparta.
We're just leaving there for later so we can interrogate
Not a-
the shit out of him.
Either or.
Alright, so I'm 34 up this ravine.
Yep.
I would like to bobsled down on the monk.
I mean, he'll wake up. But so what?
I would
Wish he
say
didn't.
make an athletics check, both to see if you can move him quick enough that he doesn't fully wake up, and how well you survive.
What about an animal handling check?
That's not gonna help. That's I should remember to have terrible athletics, but I didn't.
I don't.
Yeah, much more. I got a 5.
You should have had me do this. I have a +4.
Also, the extra damage from a Goliath. Just
Yeah. Just sitting on someone.
If you're up
and then
there.
get a kill.
Quick, I'll Walden. You run up.
Put one to sleep near me and I'll go right.
He's dead. So you slide down on him. It's a really steep cliff.
Yeah.
It took him like rounds to get up there. You go down, head's like from the sky. Eventually, though, the guy just slips from your grasp, and you're just got the momentum going down. You hit the ground, 7 hit points of damage. Then you roll into the caltrop field.
Oh,
But boy, was it worth it.
And you take an extra 4 hit points of damage just laying with like 4 caltrops stuck in your back.
It was totally worth it.
it was definitely worth it.
Now, does that count as an action or just my movement?
I don't think it was worth it.
It totally was.
I look badass,
Cool
man.
factor, it was worth it.
There's a hunched hyena laughing its head off at you right now.
The midpoint was badass, but the final execution was
You couldn't
lacking.
see that. I was behind the tree.
Alright.
You landed in the caltrop field right next to it.
It can be saved. All you have to do is stand up and take a bow now, and
Yeah, you
everything will
made
be
a stuck the
forgiven.
landing,
No, no,
but
no.
you looked great.
I moved 30 feet. I'm not moving.
Yeah, you're prone. Emissos.
So who's are they both still up?
2 stony.
2 stony
Yeah,
boys.
okay. I'm gonna go for the stony boy that we're still engaged with.
No one can see me for me leaning down.
Natural
Trees
19.
have covered
So
me.
I'm assuming
That'll
plus
hit.
2 strength. Yep. And 10 damage.
Yeah, you tear into him.
Rip off the damaged bit or something.
Yeah, you like tear at him, tear a chunk out his leg along with a section of metal.
Yeah.
Stumbles to the side. You see, blood dripping down his leg rather heavily. True, 5. 5.
You should probably hit him.
What?
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Not hitting him.
Can he do like 2 damage if he just like fully wide swings like a baseball bat? There's no way he can miss then.
You want to bet?
It's called the middle hour. It's called the middle hour. As you're saying,
Can you do the divine strike where you add 10? Can you do that divine strike?
Oh yeah, I can, but that won't hit. I've rolled
Wow.
so low that even if I do
Yeah.
that, it still won't hit.
yeah, you
He's
got a
not
3.
pleased.
Have you considered, but maybe Bane's just not that good?
But apparently,
Maybe Bane's just not that into you.
really considering a change of phase.
Just not you.
Well, really, I mean, Bane likes me for some reason, but I just can't do anything.
Come on, little buddy, you got
You're
this. Come
failing
on.
Bane.
Okay,
Bane
Dad.
isn't failing you. Bane helps those who help themselves.
You're not helping yourself right now.
I'm pretty well.
You need to
fine.
go to the self-serve bar and help yourself, buddy.
The one swing that you missed swings at you and hits you for 5.
Okay, as long as it's not another fucking threat.
Can you make a athletics or acrobatics check, your choice?
I will do athletics. That's nat 20, so 24.
So this other one just tries to shove you back into the caltrop field and just and he reverses and tries to swing and misses.
The hunk of meat.
I'm like a bad luck cipher. Like everyone at the table is bad luck, just like comes to me.
Truedream.
Cool. On a related note, time to whap him, hopefully. That is 19.
Will hit.
Do you want to use this die?
No,
Okay.
doesn't make a difference.
Okay. That is 6 damage.
6 damage. So was it the one attacking you, not
Yeah.
the 15? Not the one friend who is cursed like Will Wheaton isn't missing.
You said the name.
We really can borrow some dice.
No, it's fine.
Emharis.
I'll just curse them.
21 to hit the one that's 5 just can't seem to. For 5 damage. For about
Yeah,
5.
so you miss,
Yeah,
it hits you, and then these butterflies just basically slice through its neck and collapses to the ground.
Wait till I actually need to use it.
It's alright, you got this now.
He's already down, so fine. Molbath.
I will stand up and I will cast at the Leon guy fighting 5. Assuming 14 doesn't hit.
No, it doesn't. So yeah, you fire one of your black skulls and it screams over and just shatters across its armor. Emissos.
I'm gonna use this turn to. I'm assuming I can get to.
Yeah, the other one's
Yeah,
like one
conscious.
step away.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go to him and
Yep.
start biting him while he's on the ground.
Mulch.
Oh, the one right in front of you?
Oh, is he?
He's
done?
dead. He's down. He's dead.
Yeah, he's down.
He's
But the one that Molbath is.
the one Molbath rode down the cliff like a human bobsled. He's
Yep.
dead.
So who's left?
Just one
There's
big
one
stony
guy
boy.
who's pretty unhurt attacking Truedream.
Okay.
He's like, we'll step away.
Yeah, I'm gonna make friends with him.
Yeah.
16.
So you said +2 before, so that'll hit at 18.
No, so that's +2 with. Sorry, that's
That's
my.
16 with the +2.
It's. Yeah, because my attack is a strength, so it's 13 +3. I got it wrong before.
Okay, you missed.
So 16's miss, yeah.
5. There's a dead body on the ground, you will probably hit it.
Ow.
And there's also the one on me.
The giant rock behind you could probably, hit the high.
I tried to imbue some luck into his die, so we'll see what happens.
turn
so
the
the guy that was in front of me is dead.
Yep.
I'm going to turn and try and attack Truedream's one.
He took a swarm of butterflies to the neck.
Did he ever?
Natural 19.
That'll probably hit. There we go. Is this why you're playing a paladin, so every time you hit you can actually just like kill someone?
And 12 points of damage. I try to reserve the smites for crits, but I roll so terribly that I need to actually use it on regular hits.
Fair. Yeah, so you hit him with your two-handed sword and a powerful hit, but he doesn't go down. He swings, he'll swing back at you. Actually, we'll do one against both of you. Truedream and this will hit you
Great.
for 6 damage.
One
Freeze.
hit point.
Yeah!
Don't misstep in this field of caltrops. Truedream.
On a related note,
A splinter!
no, I was about to say, on a related note,
Don't worry about me. Hit him. I can't hit him. You need to hit him. I can deal with myself.
alright. Oh yeah, because you can heal yourself.
Yep.
And he's going to touch himself and feel better.
Yep.
He is.
I'm gonna feel myself with a nice glow.
I'm gonna attempt to swing at him.
Call it 5
That's an 18 on the dice, we have a 22.
That'll hit.
See?
It's pretty easy, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, right?
Alright.
Should be right. That is a 6.
It's all funny games.
It's like-
totally cursed.
He can't hit with rolling when he rolls his dice. You can't hit the dice tray when you roll your dice.
Yeah.
One of the neat
It
things.
just went whoop.
Alright, Emharis.
Keep on doing what I do best.
Kill steal with butterflies.
17.
Yep.
10 points of damage.
Yeah, you keep kill stealing with butterflies. As in dressed up in the coldest monk robes. Mask still on, was it?
I don't know. Do I know I'm going to get the kill shot at this point?
He's looking pretty hurt, yeah.
It was me, Emharis, the whole time!
Nothing up my sleeve!
I'm assuming he has no idea who I am.
You just see him just turn around and go, what? And just like... once again, unnecessary amount of blood splatters out. The wind changes direction down the ravine. You start getting misted.
I throw up a bit in my mouth and swallow it. It is me, by the way, everyone. It's me.
So everyone is now dead?
Yes.
Great.
Oh, it's hot to fight in that thing.
I think that went well, and I just start collecting the caltrops.
I'm going to start searching the bodies.
Sure. Well, you guys...
I'm gonna go lay down.
But while you guys are all doing that, in the real world, we will take our break, 10-15 minutes, and we'll see you all back here then.
Yay!
See y'all soon.
So I have to click a few times over on the screen and press a button.
I mean, you could have had to set it up.
Yeah, I could have said that.
I got back to
But,
countdown anyway. Bye.
Yeah, there you go.
I got it.
Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome back.
They weren't dinosaur sounds at all.
Guess I'll finish eating quietly.
It's a cat. Dinosaur noise.
Would you keep it down over there?
Yeah.
So I believe people were doing things.
Yes. What was I doing? I was like to check if the armor's magical or not.
Okay.
I will assist.
Sweet.
It doesn't matter.
I could get a 20.
You could also get that one, apparently.
I got 25. I mean 24.
From what you see, these actually are slightly exotic in design, but they are full plate armor.
Yeah, just sure.
But they do have additional sections added to them with a stone swell, which would throw you off. But if you wanted to wear them as plate armor, it wouldn't take you too long to sort of get the fitting right. Actually, no, you're both huge. You probably
Wouldn't quite fit.
there aren't. Yeah, for the purposes of wearing it for like a day, it's fine. If you wanted to wear it for a long period of time, you get a blacksmith to help you out. But, yeah. But no, there's no actual magic attached to them.
Yeah. And then I'll just go around searching the bodies.
Sure. Yeah, all the monks have the masks and the robes. The robes are a bit bloody. I believe someone has prestidigitation, so that's not a non-issue.
That's alright, it's enemy's blood.
Monks have darts on them as well.
One off.
Which they didn't use. One of the monks is pretty much torn to shreds, as was his robe. As he got, as was his mask, as he got face planted. Apart from that, they don't really have a lot of stuff on them. They came getted for scout, fight, head back.
Yeah. How many darts did they all have?
They would average 3 each.
Alright.
The helmets for the stone.
Yep.
Is it how face covery is it?
Very.
All right, sweet.
Super face cover.
It is actual plate armor. It's not. It's not 140k.
Which I just looked at. I'm 1 point away from actually being strong enough to wear because the strength requirement's 15. So I'm gonna have a problem wearing that.
Anime girl plate armor. It's just a metal bikini.
Cut out.
You'll be fine.
Just cut out the nipple covers.
You can wear it. You'll just be at disadvantage for everything.
Yeah. Fine.
Except for deception.
Yeah.
Anyone else do anything?
I meet the requirements for the armor.
Yeah. I'm only 1 off. We have the same strength. Jeez.
You know, I
Here
don't
we
mind
go.
fighting so much when I don't actually get stabbed and shot repeatedly.
It's very good, isn't it?
I've got an idea.
And I'm
Let's stay
constantly
back in
covered
picture.
in fucking
Yes.
blood with 1 HP left. I'm like, yes, champion effort.
See? That's exactly what I'm trying to avoid. Looks very painful. Must be awful.
Lay on hands immediately, just
And that is why we put you out front.
lay on hands and healing hands for an extra 3.
By the way, when I was younger, I studied the sword. Would you like me to give you some pointers?
It's
Oh no, I'm sure you'll be fine next time.
I
I'm going to
mean-
sit down, looking a bit smug.
You know you're supposed to
Revert back into a human form. The other end's the pointy end.
the main purpose of that was to really prevent them from attacking the people behind me.
Excellent job, excellent job.
Who was behind you?
Him.
All of you squishy mages.
Well,
He was on the other side. Molbath was well away.
The point was
just let
to
him have this one, brother.
The point was
I
to
think you need to
attempt to
win.
lure the monks. It didn't quite work as you seemed to attract them instead.
Yes, it worked perfectly, really.
Yeah.
Distracted them and spent their whole time climbing after you while we dispatched them. Excellent idea.
I need to. I'm going to lay down.
Your bedroll's already set up.
Yeah,
I mean, it's filled with rocks,
I'll just keep the rocks. I won't even move the rocks. I'll cuddle the rocks.
You need some that therapy.
Rock food.
You don't get that therapy in the Zhentarim. You get the opposite of that. brainwashing.
We're not that
You
powerful
get the
yet.
trauma.
There is no peace in
Basing Say.
Zental Keep.
There is no war in Basing Say.
No, there is only war in Zental Keep.
We don't talk about that.
I will stay a bit further up on the path and just keep an eye to make sure on the off chance there are no scouting parties coming our way.
Sure. Perception. Yes.
I will leave my Ravine there to assist him.
16.
You hear no one following you. You guys rest. Around dawn, you're also ready to go.
I head back and everyone's awake. Just tell them it looks like no one's coming looking for us, so
Just erase some of this damage.
hopefully this goes well.
Hopefully.
Shall we then?
I suppose.
Oh. Right, before we go, what is the plan once we're inside?
I guess try and find a small group and kill them.
We should have thinned their forces. Is there any other way perhaps to draw more out though?
If you think they'll believe you if we go back in there and
Oh, they certainly wouldn't believe me a second time, but perhaps one of you dressed in that armour, if you can be convincing enough.
I can be convincing if I need to be.
Maybe you could tell them we dispatched most of the forces but just managed to get away. Reinforcements coming and we need to dispatch all of them as well.
What was the leadership like? Was there a single person in charge or was there multiple?
There was a woman who didn't seem to be able to see me. She was giving the orders and everyone followed them, but she did mention someone deeper below.
She couldn't see you?
I don't believe so. She was wearing a solid mask. Seemed to know when I walked in the room though.
Molbath.
What?
Never mind. I'm probably wrong. It's alright.
You're always wrong.
Yes, probably.
Shall I rope up or
Oh yeah.
horse up?
Well, how many shall we say perished in the fight? How many of us should be going back in?
I guess we should all go in if we're going in.
If to return with no casualties saying the forces are undefeated, I don't think they'll like that.
Well,
They seem to be a bad
you
force.
died.
I don't think they will care too much, to be honest. They thought I died once.
Yeah.
Weren't too worried.
Yes,
We
but
lost
if I
one
return
in our
as a
attack.
horse, we can return with 2 bodies. If I return as a disciple, we will only return with 1.
We'll say we lost one. We do not have enough bodies to go back and forth.
So what is your excuse for not staying and fighting? If you
No,
only
we
had
won.
one.
We are a scouting party.
We won.
We'll all dress. and
So
we'll
how are we
all
going to
return.
lure them out then?
Well, obviously we only killed a small amount. There was an army there. It would
We
take more
lured
of
and
us.
killed the scouting party and we managed to secure some information about them. We have a rough estimate of how many are in their number, and we've brought the message back to the rest of the keep to keep them prepared.
Excellent, but delicate question. Can you make your voice deeper at all?
And that's probably-
I'm actually, as a person, clearing my throat. I believe so, yes.
I think that will fit better.
I don't think it should matter. Only one of them talked, didn't they?
Oh well, to me maybe. Who knows who in there?
You don't seem like a talkative bunch.
No, but they've got jobs. They need to know what's going on.
Aren't you a little big for a monk warrior?
Oh, jeez.
We are big.
Yeah, but you're not monk warriors. You're there.
Big steady boys.
soldiers.
This is
You are
fun.
still over a foot taller than.
Yeah.
They were big lads, but you are
Wet.
7'6",
7'10"?
7'10". Yeah, you're like a foot and a half taller than.
You just got midriff for 20 armor.
So it is bikini armor. Wasn't for everyone else.
I'll change into their plate armor and be slightly over encumbered, but I will put my my old chainmail in my bag along with
So you normally wear chainmail?
yeah.
Well, plate armor includes chainmail underneath it.
Yeah, I was gonna wear my own chain
So-
underneath and put their plates on.
Oh, okay.
I'd be
Yeah,
happy
that
for you
makes
to do that, and then I would like take 5 minutes to doff the plate part of the armor.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that makes
How
sense.
convincing do they look?
We'll
Inside.
find out.
Roll inside.
I mean, they're just like legs sticking out where they shouldn't be.
I've got elbow length hair now all of a sudden.
They look fine.
They look fine.
This is very convincing.
How tall is your character?
They're wearing the
7'2".
same armor, I suppose.
not super convincing, but also from what you saw, I'm wondering if you didn't roll like 2 on an insight.
I got an 8.
Thank you very much.
The person at the front door was like through a slit this big.
Perhaps we should just take the gatehouse area and then work our way around killing everyone.
Does the helmet come with like a coif or anything that can like keep my hair down?
If it's a full plate helmet, it would have the
Yeah,
back
I guess
of
I
it
just
tuck it straight in the
covered.
back of the
Yeah,
armor.
you
As long
just,
as I've got something just to like keep it like down to my body. So
Someone have to get it.
just tie a ponytail.
But it's a helmet is designed to
For what?
protect your eyes and face and stuff like that. Like, to actually get a proper look at your face is.
Perhaps it would be
I
best.
need like
It's more your guys' height and especially broadness to shoulder as well. Like
I'd need like a
Come on.
like a Scottish braid around the top of my head because my hair's like that long.
There are enough men at sword fighting with long hair. You can put it in a ponytail.
Oh yeah, I just went with the helmet.
a milkmaid braid.
Do you have a brand of Bane? Well, that way, if the two of you get another fighter, not on yourselves,
I mean,
but
if you want
to pass it on. Like a metal one, so that you can like heat it up and brand people.
I hold my metal holy symbol.
Yeah, well,
The spot in the back.
I'll dip my hand in charcoal, in a charcoal bag that I've got, and my hand's back. I'm like, this does the trick.
no, it's just when we find another one of these stony boys, you two can be like, aren't you a little short to be a stony boy? And then brand him as a spy, and we dob other people in.
Anyway, as I was going to say, perhaps it's best if we do not pretend to be the same party that went scouting. Perhaps we saw them killed and you are someone else. Because, quite frankly, you don't look exactly the part.
Do you want to roll intelligence, maybe history?
As long as it's not the same people guarding the gate. Should
I
be
feel like
If they shifted their watch, it should be fine.
But what if you were friends of someone that works just inside and they're like, wait a minute, now you're another foot taller and don't
Well,
sound like you and don't know your name?
we've been here for a couple of days, haven't we?
Yes.
We've been at this monastery for a couple of days.
About 24 hours has passed since you first got the house.
History, did you say?
That's going to be enough.
22.
One of the reasons you come to this area is the number of caravans and stuff that's been raided. Like, there's frequent raiding going on, and considering the cart you're chasing was raided by earth cultists, it's pretty reasonable to suspect that they have people out raiding right now.
Yeah, we're just a raiding party that came back.
Yes. I think it raises too much suspicion if we try to say we're the people that left.
So we are another party that have returned.
Yes, perhaps we should find something to bring back as spoils,
Like your cart.
Yeah.
like our car.
Yeah. That is currently filled with horse meat.
Delicious.
Slightly off.
We've been eating it.
I think that's the problem. I'm not actually disturbed by blood, I'm just throwing up a lot from the off horse meat we're eating.
But you've made horse d'oeuvres.
Oh.
Lots of those.
Psychic damage.
We take pun damage.
So what are you guys doing?
Returning the spoils of a raid.
Who's taking you in your person form?
Yeah, because we're trying to decide whether.
Because you've at least got enough for 3 people who are pretending to be monks and 2 people pretending to be guards.
Yeah.
The one who was wearing this armor seemed to be trying to order you around, correct?
Yes, I believe they're in charge.
Alright, I'll take the lead when we get to the gate then.
Yes, for the best. Still don't know exactly how their hierarchy works, but they certainly didn't seem to listen to me. But who does?
That's the point of infiltrating. We'll try
A little hurt face look crosses my face. I listen to you.
Well, let's get.
So you mosey on into temple.
Truedream is angrily screaming inside and having to wear this heathenistic armor and is absolutely going to set all of them on fire if she can.
How actually, that's a good question. How many symbols of like the earth cult?
I am currently moving to look at the picture because I don't actually think many.
Because she's absolutely going to want to desecrate
And
those
if
symbols soon.
If you were super angry about it, we could just like crush the bits where it was.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
First armor.
So as you're traveling and looking over, you do notice that the plate armor is starting to crack up, and you think in a period of time the stony metal plates will eventually just fade away.
After how long?
You probably have enough time to get there and
Get in.
hope at the half decent glance, like they don't look properly, but if anyone gets a proper look at the armor, they'll notice there's like small cracks across it, and probably decent size by the time you get there.
Emharis, we have an issue.
Yes.
I believe
I read the blurb.
this armor is possibly magically sustained by the cultists and their faith, because it's currently, and I'll just like falling apart.
Time to start believing in rock gods, I suppose.
No.
I don't think we'll be able to keep up a ruse for very long.
Well, let's get there quickly then. Double time.
As long as we
I've
can
got mending work on it.
that's
Let's
all
rock.
that matters.
A little
Do you
bit.
have many?
I
If
do.
they
So
don't
wanna
have
cast it and
them,
find out?
Yeah, well, it's
Just
cantrip,
roll
so
roll a
there you go.
d20, add your wisdom modifier.
15.
Who's using
Whose armor are you casting it on?
I will start with 5.
against them?
5, you're looking at your armor, trying to judge it properly, and you see that the cracks fix somewhat, but not completely.
Enough to buy us some more time. Great, I'm going to be walking between the two of them on the way back. Mend.
Yeah, pretty much as long as you are doing that. Yeah, it stains. Yeah, armor has a couple small cracks on it, but it sustains.
I'm just going to slap the horses' butts to get them moving a bit quicker.
Yep.
Try and get there as soon as we can.
Walking like Tobey Maguire.
But there is one advantage. You think that a power, like a decent wall against you, will shatter the armor enough that you probably won't be wearing plate armor anymore.
The good thing is it'll look really cool if I pulled the wings out.
Yeah. This is not even my final form.
You trying to make sure you didn't swoon?
I have ascended!
Over 9,000?
As much as I hate to just go around, I assume you've seen One Punch Man.
Yeah.
The first season, my armor that is containing my power has been broken. You arrive at the front gate.
Take the lead then.
Alright.
You.
Door open slightly. How are you approaching the door?
Confidently.
Yeah. Just
Like-
kind of
Like we belong.
saunter up to it, like holding the reins of the cart.
Sure.
I'll mimic that sign that Molbath.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Good spoils. Says the woman again. Careful, there are forces of Bane in the area. Head around back. Make sure you announce your presence. There are people in there guarding. Don't trust the Duragar. They have broken their contract.
Oh, interesting. What happened?
They do not see the true vision that the cult is going for. They're only ever here for the spoils of gold that was taken from the ground.
Well, it's hard to find good help.
Yes. As soon as the going got even the slightest bit tough, they decided it was not worth it. Their worry.
Well, to the kitchen then?
Yes.
Alright. Thank you.
As a monk and Naruto run around there.
I follow suit.
I jump from tree to tree.
So you guys head around the back. Here's the back door.
Mend. Mend.
I'll knock on the door. Probably no answer because it's empty.
You see like an eye, like a slight knot hole appear after like a couple of minutes. I assume you knock pretty loud.
Yeah.
And well, oh, come in. Oh, well, I suppose you got there in the storeroom.
Yes, it's unfortunately it's a new horse, but and I'll lead the horse in.
You see, there's like a couple of monks going back to cooking because at some point they do need to eat. And one of them just turns around and is like, oh, and you see like a little bit of drool of like,
I feel my sword
Actual-
just called to me.
actual food.
Hopefully we can get something rather good out of this then.
Yes, some of the new acolytes are working hard. And then it's like, not hard enough, just picks up a carrot and throws it.
1 carrot damage.
How many moves are in here?
There's, looks like there's 3 monks. Apparently, not all of them are full monks. It's sort of a bit hard to tell. They all look like that's known to you.
I got open the door to the dining room.
Yeah. You look in. Once the tables are still barricaded.
Yeah.
You see that there are a couple of those guards similar to the armor they're wearing. A couple of monks in there. They clearly weren't in defensive positions. As soon as the door opens, they sort of look up, see you in your robes, go back to what they're doing.
Well, I'll say the other. Right, well, I best go report to Helenia? Helenia, yeah.
Okay. How do you pronounce the name?
Helenia?
As
I got a natural one, so it doesn't matter.
I swear that's how it was pronounced before.
Does he correct him?
No.
There you go.
Brett meant to say Helen Ray.
Helen Ray.
I have watched enough of these streams back to know that what I mean to say and what I say is often different. Executive dysfunction and me not.
It's alright, I'm also an idiot.
Yeah. I like to think there's a reason for it.
Everyone is a match made in heaven. Or hell.
So you. Helen Ray.
I'm like, well, it's been a long time in the road.
So you guys head in. Where do you? So you guys all following in?
Yeah.
Just what, like dump your stuff there? You got a couple and cast.
I would start unloading the meat into the cellar I know is there, the storeroom.
Yeah, storeroom. Yeah.
I would hint that instruction should have been given. You outrank us.
I'm not the only one wearing armor here. I've gone to report.
I'm gonna assist the unloading now.
Yeah, well, we'll unload.
They unload, I like watch. You know, 1 man working, 6 men watching, you know?
Yeah. So, you guys start doing that? Do you actually head on?
Yeah, I'll actually go in and report to her.
So, yeah, you head into the main chamber. She's not there. There is a guy in there who is dressed in scale mail, and he has a glaive sitting across his lap.
Similar to the guy that I beat the shit out of previously.
Yeah, similar to the guy who was in here the first time he came in.
Do you know where I can find Helen Ray?
She's returned to her dojo.
Right, I have a report. We've just come back with some spoils.
Very well.
It can wait. Hopefully we'll have a good meal coming for once.
Oh, good. If you're going to report to her quick, she's not in a mood to be trifled with.
Fantastic. What's been going on? Everyone
We've
seems
been
to be
attacked by skirmishers, some sort of scouting group for some force of Bane we've heard of.
That's rather odd.
I find it funny that the prophets have not alerted us. We're concerned that if they've been cloaked by magic or this is a false report. Either way.
The trade lanes have been a little bit sparse lately.
Yes, well, keeping people disrupted and out of the way is part of the cause.
Hopefully it's nothing too serious.
No.
I'll be on my way then. I'll help the rest of my crew get the spoils off the cart and I'll go report to Helen Ray.
Certainly. Roll deception with advantage.
You know what? I didn't take deception.
You're a paladin. You should have some.
19.
I was right to blow on the dice.
So you head off. So there's the large double doors to the south and a single door to the east.
Molbath told me a little bit about the place, didn't he? I'm gonna go south.
Yep. The large double doors, so you head to them. Head out into the open boulevard where there's these gargoyle statues. There's doors to south. No, there's doors to the west and east.
I will go east.
Yeah.
So left, more coming through the doors.
So F towards M11.
Yeah. So you head out there. See a corridor, series of doors around. A perception check.
That's 8. Oh wait, no, 9.
Nope. There's a couple of doors to the south, some to the north, some to the east. Pick a direction.
I'll go to the first door I actually see.
Which will be the south. You head to the south door and open it and step into a room. You see essentially a scriptorium, a couple of lecterns around, some scroll holders. You see there are a couple of monks in there going through some papers. They seem to be overseen by sort of a very large creature with long claws, big singular eye centre, large clawed feet as well. Goes around, looks at you as you step in.
This will only end well.
As I look at him, I'm rather sorry. I've been out on duty for a couple of months and I've forgotten the layout of the building. I'm looking for Helen Ray's office so I can report to her. Dojo. Yeah, dojo. That was the word.
This creature just continues to sort of stare at you. Can you roll deception?
You should have waited for me to blow all the dice.
Natural 1!
You should have waited for me to blow all the dice.
That dice.
What could go wrong?
So you see this creature with his giant central slightly green eye just stare into you through you.
There you go, it's good again.
You know what? Are you randomly immune to being charmed? As an Asana or a paladin?
I think I'm only resistant to things like the radiant look, or I don't think.
Okay, yeah. I didn't think so, but I thought I'd give you some chance.
Oh my god, there's so many. Let's have a quick look.
Yeah, there we are. Asima.
Resistances to necrotic and radiant, dark vision, and no.
Okay. So you see one of the monks point, like, to that area. So the area just to your left, he sort of points. Sorry, I just pointed directly through the camera. This creature then just sort of whispers, sort of echoes around the chamber. Spy! Spy of Bane!
Shit.
Where?
And the monks just turn around, look at it, and look at you. What do you do?
Having an off day today, I see. I'll just walk out.
You hear their footsteps run towards you.
Where's the door? Damn it, now we can't get through.
I'm just considering like taking a step in there and closing the door behind me, but
You're also alone. You're also alone.
Man,
Yeah.
oh, you got this.
like, oh, that's unfortunate. Close the door.
Shame.
Does it have a lock on the inside?
Yeah, I'll also just like twist the shit out of the
Make a
lock.
strength check.
Fuck's sake, please. 15, so 17.
Yeah. You
Rip the
twist the door
outside
down, pop the handle.
You gotta wait for me to give you some love.
What do you do now? You hear them hit the door and try to open it.
Head back to us.
Bother. And then I'll turn around and just saunter back. Just casually through the lane. I'm gonna walk into that big room and I'm just gonna be like, yes, she is in a bad mood as I walk past the other guy.
Give him the doorknob.
That's a good idea. Like, she's in a bad mood and I'm like dropped on the ground.
You can make a deception check with advantage.
She has been known to destroy doors before.
That's 19. The other one that you blew up was a 3.
He just shakes his head. And you walk through into the dining room.
Time to go to
So what have you guys been doing?
Unloading.
So you guys have finished unloading at
Would
this
have taken
point?
that long, would it? I would have probably just been grab something to eat, sit down, just watch the people in the room, see how effectively we might be able to take them out quickly if we had to.
Their guard's pretty down with you, like completely down with you guys.
But I'm more talking like, does it look like we'd have to hit them hard and a lot to drop them? Do they look tough?
They look pretty tired, but yeah, there's 5 guys. Basically, it's the same force as you guys fought in the ravine.
Okay.
In both the kitchen and the dining room?
Just the dining room. There's 3 in the kitchen.
Right.
As I make my way in, I'm just going to walk in and just like, it's done, fantastic, and I'll kind of move to Truedream like.
Just so you didn't see anyone. Like there was the guy in the altar room. There wasn't anyone attending him, and beyond further in specific rooms, you didn't see anyone.
Yeah.
So there's
The
like a
place
force
is-
here where there's been incursions.
It's
And there's
basically
people at the
force.
door. It's like from your impression from being further in, it's kind of like a show at the moment. Hollow in the middle.
But yeah, I'll walk in and walk over to the Truedream and just be like, we have a problem. Alarm.
I'm just gonna sidle back over to the door and just kind of like, because I assume the door is shut behind him, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like gently lean on the door.
Yep. So your guys' arm is starting to get quite cut up again. Because if you've been casting spells this whole time, that's pretty obvious.
Well, he left. So, and while we're in
I'm in the kitchen.
witnesses, I can't do nothing. So,
The guy I was talking to before, I'll just I was told about a Bane incursion.
So this was the guy in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you head back into the kitchen. You see they're finished, and he's like, yes, killed the previous cooks. You see the 2 like.
Seems like a rather dangerous station to have, doesn't it?
Oh yes.
So they just kind of like tense a little bit, and the armor stops and like.
Roll. Sits on insight. Oh yes, but more dangerous if people aren't fed.
I'm going to take that to go over to another one of the cooks and just start chopping up next to it.
Yeah.
I just sort of have a little butterfly fit around my hand, clenches a fist.
So there's 3 monks in here. Yeah.
Just going to starve them out.
We're siege tacticing them.
Look, that wouldn't be the worst thing to do, especially as there's people below.
Yeah,
I'm
we took
looking-
over the kitchen. It wouldn't actually be that bad.
So I'm readying myself looking to 5 for the queue and he's about to go. 'Cause at this point I think I know him well enough to know he's about to.
I'm in the storage room behind the door.
Yeah.
To be fair, I actually don't have a choice.
Good run.
Does anybody have like the ability to poison stuff?
Anyone with poison?
Anyone with
We
poison?
don't have enough time.
You know who
anyway.
did?
Some dead guy.
I just subtly cast a message towards you saying, last time I was here I called forces of Bane, no one came to aid.
I'll hold my breath and be like, well, there's a magical creature further in. Knows I'm knows I'm a spy.
Can we hear anyone
Hopefully it shouldn't
coming?
matter.
Like, did anybody see them? These Bane spies.
No one lived.
Oh wow. And what form of weaponry did they use?
Wow, it was pretty brutal. They severed limbs and heads and stuck them on spikes.
So not traditional wear that we usually use here. Bases as I like throw up a great sword.
No, it's really difficult to separate them and bury them properly in the air.
Yes, it can be quite difficult.
Max completely turned.
This is like American Psycho.
Hey, Ray! Yeah, fuck it.
I stand back from my kitchen station and grab my invisible sword. Ready
So
to...
you step forward, swing, and look
Oh,
at the
hell
time.
breaks loose.
We are going to stop tonight's game there.
That would have been a 22 to hit him.
So thanks players, thanks viewers, and it is in the middle of October. So thank you to everyone who's ever subscribed or is going to subscribe to.
That is all of you. So thanks a lot.
We are a small, hopefully up and coming channel, and it's really appreciated. We know people don't have the money in general to spare, so
We really do love and appreciate the support of every single person who follows and subscribes to us.
definitely.
And don't forget to join Discord.
Satan in your name.
Do you want to Discord us?
And hopefully next week I'm not sick.
I mean, I can also.
So on our Discord, we've got a few new rooms as well for the people that are in Adelaide, which is trying to help you guys get games. So make sure you check them out. We're going to try and get people that are running games to post in there. And for those that haven't played or want to find some more games, we are going to try and hook you up.
That too, that. But we do have House of Mercy tomorrow,
Well, yes, we do.
and our Star Wars game, Age of Empire, on Thursday, as I am not moving house anymore, and I can actually run it. But thank you very much for watching. Have a good night.
And don't forget on Wednesday, our roundtable with special guest stars Dice Paper Roll dialing in. So make sure you don't miss out.
It's been announced.
It has just
That's
now.
paper roll.
You were here, folks. You're at ground zero.
So
You heard it first.
I know who they are because I looked at the Fringe catalogue. I just unfortunately couldn't go. But for the viewers at home, who might they be?
Make sure you tune in and find out.
Oh, there's that too. Wow.
What a dick tease.
All
That's
right.
what I do.
Well, thank you, everyone. See you.
Bye.
Bye.